Yeah, we really boxing. Who wanted the battle? Let's see.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Step up for the title and face your rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I be no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, that can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef? I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
All right, for our viewers who don't know, tell them who the original man.
The original man is the Asiatic, like black man. He's the maker. He's the owner. He's the cream of planet Earth. He's father of civilization and God of this universe, Sarit. And there's only one God.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy BBO Boxing, man, aka the Asiatic Black Man. Of course, I got my guy, man, the biggest hater in the game, my guy Prize. And of course, my guy, the Puerto Rican Prince, man, my man D3. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling?
What's good? What's good? It's popping, free.
Hey, we had an excellent performance by Lomachenko, man. I can't say enough about Loma. We got to see the high tech come back. What you guys think about Tank Davis calling him out right away?
Well, Tank Davis. Go ahead first, free. Yeah, no. Tank Davis said he got those fights. Those are the fights that he's going for. Shakur, Loma, Devin, Tio. So I mean, he's staying on his word. He said he's calling out those guys, so that's what he's doing.
What you think about that, Price? Go ahead.
I mean, I seen a lot of people bash. Why is Loma? He's old. I don't want to hear none of that, man. Loma looked sharp against a solid contender, former unified champion. Loma he showed that he still got it. And brother CDK or Free, one of y'all said, I can't remember. One of y'all said that Loma might be a little bit older, but he don't got a lot of miles on his tread, basically. He ain't been in the wars, not risk.
You kind of sound like Rodney Troutman, Price. You gotta get your mic together. You sound like Rodney Troutman, man. You gotta get your mic together.
I don't sound good?
No, you T-Pain, you got that T-Pain, like a robot.
For real? I got AirPods. I got brand new AirPods for this.
All right. But while he get that together,
how about now?
That's a lot better. Go ahead.
I rock with two then.
Okay.
Nah, go ahead. That was basically it. You know, Loma put on a good performance. I don't want to hear that. If Tank get him next, that's a good fight. I don't want to hear it.
Let me ask you guys this. So does this make Teofimo Lopez's resume look that much better with Loma beating Kambosos like this?
Say that again?
I said, did this make Teofimo Lopez's resume look that much better the way Loma performed against beating Devin Haney and then going up and beating Kambosos like this? Does this enhance Devin Haney, Tio's resume?
Absolutely not, because Loma didn't beat Devin Haney, but he did beat Kambosos. He lost to Kambosos. So, I mean, I don't know what you really want to take from it. It makes the Loma loss to Tio's a little more questionable, because the way Tio lost to Kambosos, and then you see how Loma go in there and beat Kambosos, it makes his loss to Tio a little questionable.
Salute to my man BM Boxing. Salute to my brother Crush. Salute to my man Mark. The reason I said that is because we seen Tio go in there and dominate Lomachenko for the first 5 rounds, and he made Judge Kambosos look like an amateur. So I was wondering did that help Tio? Because I know they say anything that somebody that Tank fought do helps Tank. I didn't know if that went for Tio as well.
I don't know what you're trying to get with that statement. Like, where you?
No, it's just a question. It's a question.
No, see,
Salute.
the thing would it would look a lot better if it wasn't no if he didn't lose to Kambosos. If he had beat Loma and he beat Kambosos and Loma went out there and beat all these guys, I mean he still lost to Devin. It would look a lot better, but he lost to Kambosos. Loma beat Kambosos. He lost to him. So it don't really do anything for Tio. I mean, yeah, you can give him a little more credit that because he beat Loma and then Loma went out there and beat somebody that Tio couldn't beat. I mean, you can give him a little credit for it, but I don't know how much credit you give for it.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just wondering because I thought, that would help his credibility because a lot of people been getting on Tio about fighting the top 15 guy and Steve Claggett. So I was just wondering with this, he had beat Loma 3 years ago when Loma was young. I thought that would help better because I know they said he won't take the fighting, but he's an old man. So if he beat him, he beating the old man. Tio beat him in his prime. What you guys think?
I mean, Tio, he beat him, but it is what it is. Like, I'm just glad they beating each other, Well, I don't really want to count. I really don't want to count Ryan's win. Really, I really don't. But let's just for now, I'll just say they beating each other. Kambosos beat Tio. Devin Haney smoked Kambosos 2 times, and he beat Lomachenko. So, but then Ryan comes in and beats Devin Haney. So they're beating each other. I'm all right with that.
I mean, it would mean something if Loma looked like he lost a step. Loma didn't look like he lost a step. Now, although he was in there with Kambosos ain't the top level opponent, but Kambosos is still a decent fight. But I mean, it wasn't something that we didn't already thought what was going to happen. Everybody already believed Loma was going to go in there and smoke Kambosos. Nobody thought that it was going to be close. And it wasn't. It wasn't even close. Even before the stoppage, Loma would have got a unanimous decision. Probably would have won 11 rounds to 1 or 12 rounds.
Shit, I didn't
nothing.
give Kambosos 1 round free. I
to give him. Now I didn't give him a round, but sometimes the judges might slide one in there here and there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this. To me, this lets you know that maybe Devin Haney is not who we thought he was because one of his big calling cards was beating George Kambosos for 24 straight rounds. And if you ask me, the way Loma dispatched him, it lets you know that, hey, those wins that Devin had were kind of like fraudulent, man.
Devin beat Loma, though. That's whack.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I wouldn't say that at all. Because, Loma did go out there and smoke Kambosos, but Devin also smoked Kambosos 24 rounds.
Right.
It doesn't take anything away from Devin Haney because Loma smoked Kambosos. Devin Haney smoked Kambosos 24 rounds and then turn around and beat Loma right after that. And then turn around and beat Regis Prograis right after that. So it doesn't take
Who is
anything
Regis
away from
Prograis?
Devin.
Who is Regis Prograis?
It doesn't matter. Regis Prograis is well more known than Kambosos was.
And way better than Kambosos, too.
No, he's not. He's never had as many belts as Kambosos. So what are we talking about?
It don't matter how many belts. It don't matter how many belts. Tio didn't have as many belts as Loma had when Loma fought him. It don't matter. Tio didn't have as many belts that Loma had when Loma fought him. It doesn't matter how many belts you got. It doesn't matter. Exactly. It doesn't matter how many belts you got. The point I'm making. Thank you.
Well, I'll say this, man. I don't think Regis was no boogeyman at all, being. I think he really was one of those guys where he just didn't have anybody at 140 at the time to kick his head in like Josh Taylor had already did. So, but I ask you guys this: after seeing this, what would you rate Loma's performance?
I say A+. without a doubt.
Yeah,
He
I mean,
started off. He confused the hell out of Cambozo from round one to the
you went out,
stoppage.
Prize.
How about now? Because I'm moving around. I'm gonna be stable soon. How about now?
You good to go?
Hold on. This the
Well, I'll
right
say
way.
this, man.
Hold on, y'all
I'll
go
say
ahead.
this.
I'm having trouble right now, y'all. Hold up. Go ahead.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I gave Loma A plus because not only did I give Loma every single round before the 11th round, but he also stopped him in the 11th round. So I gave him an A plus for that performance.
I would agree with that. I just think they just showed a lot about Cambosis and how, he really is not the goods like we thought he was. I mean, he was a split decision king, but this just goes to show you that if Tio was 100%, he would have stopped him. He would have stopped him. So that just lets you know that kind of gives Tio almost a break for taking that bad loss to Cambosis because he beat Loma to death. So it just lets you know that, hey, Tio wasn't 100%, so we got to give him a little grace.
That doesn't let you know anything.
And you said Josh Taylor didn't really beat him. I thought Josh Taylor closed that fight really well against Regis Prograis. I mean, Regis had his moments, but at the end, it looked like my man. It looked like my man just had his way after that. But I ask you this, Free, going into this fight, man, we haven't had an undisputed heavyweight champion in 25 years, man. What's your thoughts on Big Tyson Fury going against Alexander Usyk? What you think about that?
To be honest with you, I really don't even care about it. To be honest with you, I really don't. Because it was. I mean, both of these guys should have lost their belt going into this fight. They both should have lost their belt going into this fight. So, I mean, it's kind of they gave them the win to make the fight, but I really don't believe that neither one of these guys should have been champion going into this fight. I mean, I
Why you don't
I
think
did.
Usyk shouldn't be the champ? Because of that body shot that he got knocked out with? Is that why you say?
I mean, I ain't even got to say it. You said it for me. I ain't got to say it. You said it. I don't think neither one of these guys should have been champ going into this fight. They gave them the win so they can go ahead and make this fight. But like I said, it's no build up to this fight or anything. Like nobody's talking about this fight. I haven't heard
Except for
nobody
us.
talk about this fight.
Except for us.
We gotta keep in mind, haven't had a heavyweight, undisputed heavyweight champ since Lennox Lewis, man, since Lennox Lewis. So
That
this is
tells
huge.
you how much.
It's all
That
the
tells you how
fighters
much
that's
nobody
participating.
cares. That tells you how much nobody cares about it. Heavyweight is the one supposed to carry the sport of boxing. Nobody is talking about this fight. Nobody.
Literally nobody, and nobody cares. Like Free said, you took the word right out of my mouth. Free, I don't care. When does it even come on?
It comes on Saturday afternoon.
See, again, I didn't even know that.
Salute to Tate in the chat. I think that's, I don't know. The only reason we haven't had a champ for so long is because of the Christopher brothers refusing to fight each other. But I gotta honestly say, man, I'm excited because when you became heavyweight champion, that meant something. That's a huge thing. So to be the first champion, undisputed champion in 25 years, it's amazing to see.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You the only person I've heard talk about this fight at all since they made the fight. You're the only person I heard talk about this fight. I haven't, and I've been on multiple YouTube channels. I didn't been on Boxing 24. I haven't heard nobody talk about this fight.
Yeah, nobody's not even the major channels and the hating channels. They not even talking about the fight. Nobody's like I said, I didn't even know when the fight was until just now. Now, back in the day, we like you said, BBO, heavyweight supposed to carry the sport, but if this was back in the day, I would have knew, when, where, and all that. I don't know shit about this fight because I don't care about it. Like Free says, who cares? Because you got two fighters that's not popular. One's a cheater. The other one should have got knocked out. So both of them, like Free said, nobody cares, bro. The buildup has been horrible. Like, who's even promoting this stuff? Like, what channel they fighting on? I don't know nothing about this fight because I don't care. And that's sad when it's a heavyweight. Undisputed going to have the first 4-belt undisputed champion in heavyweight, and nobody cares.
I mean, something my man being. I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses for Tio. I'm just more or less giving you an idea of. It just shows you how if people like somebody, they make excuses for them. But if they don't like them, they don't. But I don't know what Free and what Prize are talking about. This is an exciting fight. We talking about the undisputed heavyweight crown, the crown that Ali wore, the crown that Joe Louis wore, the crown that Rocky Marciano wore. That's a huge thing to have the undisputed crown.
You said you don't know what we talking about. Okay, then what everybody else talking about? It ain't this fight. It ain't this fight. What everybody else talking about? They still talking about Ryan and Devin more than they talking about this fight. They still talking about Canelo versus McGear more than they talking about this fight. They talking about Tank Davis and Frank Martin, Tank Davis and possibly Loma more than this fight.
I mean, that's the title of our show, but I just think, with Tyson Fury, this would be an opportunity for him to be a 3-time Ring Magazine champion, a 3-time linear champion. That hasn't happened since the great Muhammad. So it's going to be history made. You're going to either have a 2-time undisputed world champion in Tyson Fury, or you're going to, not the undisputed, but a 2-time unified champion with
You said 3-time linear champion?
Yeah, he'd be a 3-time linear champion because he vacated his Ring Magazine belt to get it again. Because he had the ring, Tyson Fury. He had it before when he beat Klitschko. Then he got it when he beat Deontay Wilder, and then he vacated it, and now it's up for grabs again. So he's gonna be a 3-time linear champion.
How do you vacate the linear championship?
You told him you don't
it's
want
not a belt. How do you vacate it?
It's a status free. So that's what he did. He vacated the status of being lineal champion. He kind of gave it back, but now it's back up for grabs. So he got an opportunity to be a 3-time lineal champion, which is huge.
I don't know. I don't know how you vacate it. It's not a belt. It's a status that they give you. I don't know how you vacate it.
Well, people vacate the Ring Magazine belt all the time. Jamel Charlo. No,
you talking about the Ring Magazine. We talking about the linear championship. Not the Ring Magazine, linear championship. There's two different things. Ring Magazine and the linear championship.
The Ring Magazine is the linear championship.
No,
that's usually what. Yes, it is. That's what they do. They usually count the Ring Magazine as being you are the linear champion. You the man that beat the man.
Ring Magazine is Ring Magazine. Linear is different.
Okay, we're moving on. But I say the cool thing about it is I definitely like what Tyson Fury's doing. He looked in amazing shape. I really see him possibly stopping Usyk in the 8th or 9th round. But I'm excited about seeing two big dinosaurs in the ring, man, going after it, man. So I think it's going to be great. I think it's great for the sport.
What network are they fighting on?
They fighting on DAZN.
Okay.
So, I'm excited. I don't know if you guys got to see Big John Fury headbutted one of Usyk's guys and bust his head open. It was like some wrestling stuff. So, I'm just excited about the fight. I'm a huge fan of boxing. So we've only had a few undisputed champions. But this championship goes all the way back up to John L. Sullivan, the first undisputed champion. So it's good to see that modern times we don't get a crown back on somebody's head as undisputed champion.
I ain't even gonna lie, though. I'm not even watching the fight. I be looking forward to the Never Roddy fight. I be looking forward to that card. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not watching it.
Hey, I get what you're saying, Marky, but what the Ring Magazine tries to do is try to make the third belt is the lineal belt. That's what they try to do. That's why when you say T.O. or you say Terrence Crawford or multiple lineal champions or Ring Magazine champion, when they got the Ring Magazine, that's usually the lineal belt is what they're saying. So I don't know. I'll tell you this. Hey, somebody got a radio. Turn that radio down, please, somebody. I think it's exciting because for the first time in a long time, we're gonna see, who's the best heavyweight. And I kind of feel a little bad that Deontay Wilder never got his opportunity to become undisputed.
No, you're not. You're not gonna see who the best heavyweight because they both were supposed to lose. You're
Lose to
not gonna
who?
see who the best. No, Usyk supposedly had got stopped. That wasn't a low blow. You got hit right on the belt line. He was supposed to be stopped. And Tyson Fury lost to daggone Francis Ngannou. So no, you're not gonna see who is the best heavyweight because they both were supposed to have lost.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Francis beat Tyson Fury, honestly. I think Tyson Fury won. I mean, if you look at who laid the heavier punches, and it was an exhibition too,
No,
so
you said
pretty
who
much.
landed a heavier punches? It would be Francis Ngannou. Tyson Fury was the one that was on the ground, not Francis.
Well, he caught him with a lucky shot. I guess we're gonna overstate that lucky
No,
shot because we've seen him just get knocked out, spark
no.
out by my
You
man AJ.
you
So,
would say it was a lucky shot.
but I'll ask you guys this. I hear that Jamel Charlo is going to be elevated to the super champion for the WBA. You think that's going to be a good thing because you know that what's his name, Terrence Crawford is about to fight the Dream for the regular belt, and they're going to make Jamel Charlo the super champion at WBA for the WBA. You think that'll be good for boxing?
I
How they
didn't
make
hear
it?
that one.
I didn't hear that. I'm trying to figure out how they would do that if he's in recess.
I thought they stripped him all the way down though, Mel.
No, he actually this is from the rumor mill. What he basically did was he put in for his status, and they're talking about making him the super champion. So
Yeah,
that's kind of where we at.
that's weird because he's supposed to be in recess. He's not even a champion right now. He's in recess. So I don't even understand how that would happen.
Right.
I mean, I just think it's good because it looks like the WBA is the only one that's going to be loyal to Jamel, you know, because he was undisputed, and they slowly took away every belt from him. But even on the flip side,
I thought they stripped him naked, BBO. He still has the BA left.
No,
yeah, he's in recess.
He was the champion in recess. That's what I'm saying. So
he's filing to be
he's
filing to be the super champion. So it
looks
looks like Mendoza. Well, Mendoza's going to do it. Mendoza said that he's open to doing that for him. So that's exciting. So that means that Terrence Crawford,
I'm gonna take one of my man Prize saying they need to be under investigation.
For real.
For
they
what?
Just make us for cause, bro. They just make up stuff.
No, anytime somebody get put in recess, they don't elevate them. They get put in recess, so that means they're not the champion. They are in recess. When they come back, they have to fight for that belt in order to be called the champion.
And they have the rights to that belt, to fight for that belt immediately.
Yeah, they have to fight for that belt to be called the champion.
Right.
They put in recess.
I don't get what they do with the WBA is. They're probably the most savage, most corrupt ones. Then the WBC comes next. They're just yeah. It's just not good.
I don't
Monkey
know.
Dad said I'm hating that you hating on who? Who am I hating on? Because I'm saying stuff that y'all scared to say. Who am I hating on? I like Jamel Charlo. So
Yeah, me too.
I ain't hating on him.
I was under the impression where they just stripped him naked. They ripped the pockets off his jeans. What I was honest.
No, I ain't never heard nobody that got put in recess and they get elevated while they in recess.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
I just think it's good. It's good because he deserves it, man. He's a former undisputed champion. He deserves it, man. 2-time WBC champion.
Hold up, now I just thought about it. Hold up.
Right.
They are elevating him to super champion. Wasn't he already the super champion because he was undisputed?
That's a good.
They're elevating him out of the no, they didn't have a super belt. They just had a regular belt at the WBA.
So basically what you're saying is what D Free been saying all this time. You don't need the super belt to be undisputed. Is that what you're telling me?
D Free, if you want to try to be right on something that makes no sense, go ahead.
I'm just asking. Is that what you're telling me?
Hey, you can be right, Free. It's not a big deal. I mean, I didn't know you could do, but I guess they're gonna let him be the super champion. So it looks like Terrence Crawford's gonna have 2 minor belts because it looks like Fendora's gonna come back in August, so he'll be able to still keep his WBO belt. So it looked like Terrence Crawford did all that maneuvering and still not gonna have nothing. So that's good to see. But I'll say this.
So that's good to see.
Yeah, because I feel like he really should have gave Earl his rematch. In my opinion, that's my humble opinion.
Well, it
Oh
looked
no,
like
I
Earl
ain't going
didn't.
no daggone heavyweight. I'm just telling the truth.
He said
It
what?
looked like
He talking
Earl
about I'm
didn't.
hating on the heavyweight. No, Marky Dan talking about I'm hating on the heavyweight division. Nigga, I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah,
That's
not even
what.
the truth. It's not only the truth. It's also how you feel, and a lot of people feel.
No,
Nobody's
hold up.
talking.
Marky Dan was the same person that said that Usyk should have lost that fight. So how am I hating by saying the same thing that you said?
I think when it comes down to it, man, I get what Marky said. We all should be rooting for the heavyweight division, man. Salute to my man Jay Hardcore. He said it best earlier. He said, you got them dinosaurs, man. You got to root for them old dinosaurs, man, because when they on, the whole division's on, man. And I don't know. I know that my man Prize don't really watch boxing like that, so I can understand why
Yeah,
he don't.
right.
He's a casual, so I'll understand why he don't understand how important it is to have the heavyweight crown. But I'm just shocked
I
at you,
didn't say
Frida.
it wasn't
We
important. I
talking
just said
about
I
the
don't.
heavyweight
Hold on,
crown.
hold on,
That's a
hold on,
huge
hold
deal.
on. You just
No, we're not.
try to hold on, Free. You just try to run me into a brick wall. I never said that I didn't want to see it. I said I don't care enough about this particular fight because, again, with the points that me and D Free just made a little while ago, they both shouldn't really technically be here. So that makes me don't really care about it enough. Now, if it was like done the right way and it was the right people that was supposed to be there, then let's go. But this fight here, nobody cares about these two guys like that.
So you whether hold on, somebody got some music playing. Somebody got to turn that music off. I
Not
don't
me.
want us to get
I'm
pulled down.
just
Hold on, one
I
second.
hear it too.
But I'll say this. When we talking about the heavyweight crown, and like I said, salute to my brother Prize. I know my man Prize is the king of the casuals,
That's a
but
cap.
it's very important to have an undisputed heavyweight champion. Just in my opinion.
That's
As the
fine.
heavyweight division goes, so does boxing go. So I
Completely
think it's
fine.
very, very important to have the heavyweight crown. But I ask you guys this: what do you guys think about possibly getting to see Tank and Frank Martin? Do you really think that Tank is going to fight a guy like a Shakur or a Lomachenko? What do you guys think?
No, you already said it. The man called out Lomachenko. He already said it. He said that's who he want next after Frank Martin. He wants to go after Lomachenko. So it's
Yeah, but he got a
possible.
lifetime deal. He got a lifetime. He pretty much got a lifetime deal with Top Rank. So I just don't understand
It,
how we gonna get that done.
it all depends on if Bob Earn want to make that fight. It's possible. It's just a matter of if Bob Earn wants to make that fight.
Well, let me ask you guys this: have you noticed that ever since Tank has become free, that same energy of calling him out, we haven't seen none of these guys do that like they were doing before when Floyd was in control? Is it just me, or Tank has a lot of guys shook? It looked like Tank got a lot of people shook, man. Is that just me seeing that, or y'all see it as well?
I mean, it wasn't really too many people calling him out for real. But Devin and maybe some little cats when nobody else was really calling the ball out. So I mean, Shook. I don't know about Shook, but I mean, he got the list, and hopefully
Bentley, salute my guy. Go ahead.
hopefully he start checking off that list because I like the list. I'm okay with that list. If he got those are the 6 fights, 7 fights, I'm okay with every last one of them.
Do you think Tank is
I
gonna
would
give
say
TF a fight? What you guys think? I
Which
did
one
hear
you?
that.
Which one that you missing, Free, that he didn't put on the list?
no. I mean he got pretty much. I never heard who's actually on the list. I know he named a few people,
Yeah,
but he didn't
he named
name
like four. He
everybody
named
that
like
was on
4.
the list. But
Hmm.
Well,
I don't think Tank Davis got anybody shook. I think he got them cautious because they know he got that equalizer, so they very cautious. I don't know if they shook. I mean, it probably is some people that shook from Tank Davis, but I don't think none of the top guys are actually shook. I just think they more cautious at taking that fight.
yeah.
Salute to my man Thomas. Hey, I'm gonna ask you guys this: have you noticed that Tank has been like very, very slow to call out Tio? Is it like a? Does
But
he
he was on the
understand?
list though, didn't they? Didn't
No,
they
he
But
was
no,
on
include
the
but
him?
list.
it sounds like he don't say his name though. That's the thing. He never seems to want to say T.O.'s name. Is it like he's nervous about T.O. or what is it?
T.O. at
And
40, ain't it?
T.O. is at 40 for one, and T.O. and Tank Davis was never a talk of making that fight. I mean, people wanted to fight, but it was no talk between T.O.'s camp and and Tank Davis' camp of making that fight. It was more so T.O. versus Devin when T.O. became champion. It was T.O. versus Devin, and then T.O. lost to Cambosa and he moved to 140.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you guys this real quick. Just kind of stepping back one a notch. What do you guys think about Devin Haney trying to get this win vacated from King Ryan when it's been clear that King Ryan didn't really do anything on purpose? Do you think this is fair?
It's your job as a fighter to know what goes into your body. Yes. Not
Well,
only that,
it's looking real
he must
bad
not have
for him.
lost.
You
Got
never
a
made no
lawsuit
mistakes,
going.
Price?
Yeah, but I ain't failed no drug test in 20 years in my business. No. So no, I haven't.
Wow.
Hey, I'm gonna
Not
I
in
tell
didn't
my
you
know you
this:
was
career.
God,
Not,
with
bro.
that,
I didn't know
not in
you
my
was
career.
God.
Hey, I didn't
People
say
make
I
I'm gonna
was
tell you
God.
this.
mistakes.
You asked me a question. In my career, because I'm not a boxer, but in my career, I've never failed a drug test in 20 years. So yeah, no, I don't make mistakes when it comes to my career as far as drug tests. I know what goes into my body, and I know what you gotta know. You gotta know what's going into your body. Not only that, Devin has also filed a lawsuit, and it should get turned over to a no contest because me and CDK was saying it. That Amir Khan got suspended for 2 years for the same thing, and he didn't have as much as Ryan did in his system. So,
I was just about to say about the lawsuit.
but
There's some things
go ahead and get
that
in there, Free.
Devin sued about the lawsuit, and I didn't notice at the time when they were supposed to take the urinalysis after the fight. Ryan Garcia refused to take the urinalysis. He didn't take the urinalysis for 9 hours. They were supposed to take it right after the fight. He didn't take it for 9 hours. He left, and this came from Vada. He refused to take the urinalysis. He came back at 6:25 p.m., 9 hours later, to take the urinalysis. What was you doing all that time? Were you trying
Trying
to
to
clean your
flush.
system out?
Trying to flush.
I don't know, man. He might have, went home and
Nah, you're
Uh,
not allowed.
you're
caught up.
not
Who
Why
supposed. You're
was he
knows,
not
man?
supposed
allowed
to
to?
do that. You're not
Why
supposed to
was
do
he
that.
allowed to do that? D Free, he should have been arrested.
I
Well,
mean,
that's
they
it's
can't they can't
voluntary.
arrest
It's
him.
voluntary. It's
It's
voluntary.
not voluntary.
He
It's
should
No,
have
it
been
is
arrested.
voluntary because
no,
no
it's not.
reason. I'm gonna tell you
It's
why it's voluntary. Let me say this real quick. Because the VADA testing is so expensive that none of these bouts mandated. Only time you ever see VADA testing is when somebody has over $1 million purse. That's how expensive it is to have VADA testing.
it's not
That I know for a fact. I know that for a fact.
it's not voluntary when you sign the contract to do it. It's not voluntary. It's mandatory. Once you sign
This is
that contract,
what I'm.
once
I get what you're saying about the contract. Go
I
ahead.
understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is it's no longer voluntary for Ryan Garcia. When you sign the contract to take body testing, it's mandatory because that's what you signed in that contract. It's mandatory. It's not voluntary anymore. It might be voluntary all the way up until you sign a contract saying you will take the Olympic style testing. Up until that point, when you sign that contract, it's no longer voluntary. It's mandatory.
Yeah, and the sad thing is, man, when you got Olympic blood and urine testing, I think it's important because I think now you kind of see, Devin Haney kind of almost getting on the stand and try to like report Ryan, which kind of makes sense a little bit. But at the end of the day, those punches that Ryan laid, I can't say that that's because of the steroids. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I feel like this is kind of like a witch hunt. Salute to my man GP, aka God's Property, my brother
That's cap.
Gregory Pratt. I
That's
just don't
cap.
under, I just don't understand. Like, okay, the kid made a mistake, Free. There's like no mercy. It's just kind of weird to see there's no mercy. I've just never seen that like this
No,
before.
I mean it doesn't matter if it's a mistake or not. If you did something against the rules, you must be punished. It ain't no if you let this person go, then you gotta let other people go as well. So if you stand true to what the rules are, he must be punished. And
And that
if
goes
the
to
punishment is called him being suspended and it is a no contest, so be it. That's what the punishment is. But
As it should be.
nobody's above the rules. If that's what the rules are
But
in
they
the
tried to
state,
take a
in the
year out
state
the
of,
man's career. Did you hear about
but
that?
the
So
whole thing
what?
is
He cheated.
the
He
whole
could have
thing is
killed somebody,
York,
BBO.
in New York
Uh-huh.
doesn't allow any of that drug that he had in his system. They don't allow no percentage of that drug. Now, we do know that Nevada allowed traces of it. So that's
Mm-hmm.
maybe one of the reasons why he wanted to fight in Nevada. He was trying to push the move to Vegas. So maybe that's one of the reasons why he's trying to push the move to Vegas. I don't know. But all I do know is he has something in the system that was against the rules. He has to be punished for it. Like I said, it's not a matter of did he do something illegal. We know he did something illegal. The matter of was it intentionally or was it not intentionally? That's what the matter is.
Well, let me ask you this, Free. I mean, you come from a law enforcement background. If somebody truly makes a mistake, can they still be arrested if they didn't know?
Yeah, they can still get arrested because ignorance does not get you off.
Oh
Ignorance
wow.
don't get you off. Just because you didn't know and you break the law, that doesn't mean that you get off because you didn't know. It's just like if I'm driving, I got a driver's license, I'm driving, and the speed limit is 75. And I'm doing 95, and I didn't know that the speed limit was only 75. Or I take it back because in my neighborhood, in my area, it's 55. The normal highway speed limit is 55. If I'm
Right.
doing 75 on the speed limit, I can't say I didn't know because I was living in Texas and the Texas speed limit is 75. It's my obligation to know what the laws is for this state that I'm driving in. I'd
Mm-hmm.
have to know what the laws is.
And
So
that goes back to saying that you got to know what you're putting in your body. You got to know what's this. What's
yeah,
this? Let me read that. Let me
ignorance is
research
not a
this.
defense. Ignorance
Exactly.
is not a
Yeah,
defense.
I've
I have
heard
no
that
remorse
before.
for Ryan. I have no remorse for Ryan. He's been really nonchalant about this whole thing. He's been weird, and it's always something. So now
Let me
he's
let
gonna
me
pay
ask
the
you
price.
let me ask you
He's
guys
gonna pay the
this.
price. I hope he pays the price.
Have you guys noticed that Ryan is kind of doing what Floyd did? Remember when Floyd fought De La Hoya, he became Money Mayweather the villain? It's almost like Ryan has become like a
Nah,
troll villain
nah,
now.
he ain't
Like
did
I'm just
nothing what Floyd do, brother.
no, what I'm talking about as far as becoming a villain. It looks like Ryan is starting to become a villain. Is that good for him to be a villain?
Well,
I
his
thought
ass might
Ryan would
be
be
out of
considered.
boxing for 2 years or 6 months or a year. So I mean, he can do it all. He can be a villain and copycat, but at the end of the day, he has to consequences to deal with. And then
But why isn't Devin the villain in this case?
Why
I'm
wouldn't he
just
be a villain? He didn't do anything wrong.
he didn't do nothing.
It would
They
be
grinding him
it
up
would
for
mean
the
something if he
lawsuit.
did something wrong. He
hold
didn't do
on. Let me
anything
ask you
wrong,
this.
so
You
it's
didn't
no
hear
reason
about
for him to be villain when he
you
didn't
didn't
do
hear
it.
about his entourage stomping one of Ryan's guys almost to death?
That that's his entourage. That's not Devin. Devin didn't do it.
So he's not responsible for his entourage do free?
I mean, his entourage. I mean, that's his entourage. Like I said, if you got a witness or you got video showing that Devin was in on beating the dude up, then that's another thing. But as far as we know, it was some of Devin's bodyguards that did it.
I mean, I don't get it, man. Salute to my man Hardcore at all. I'll just say this, man. It's funny to me how we give Devin so much grace, but the dude stomped out one of Ryan's friends for no reason.
What does that got
He
to do with
slapped,
anything?
hold on. He slapped Ryan in the face. He did all this crazy thug talking. I think Bill Haney, his exact words, I'm sending my son to kill Ryan Garcia. I'm sending my son there to kill him. So I still understand, like, why is Devin Haney not the villain? He's a bad guy. He's a bad dude.
Yeah, because
I don't see
you
why people
you
don't
looking
see
at
that.
you looking at it as Ryan as a villain. I mean, as Devin as a villain. People looked at all of that stuff that happened prior to the fight as a build up for the fight, trying to sell tickets because the tickets wasn't selling like that. People looked at that as them trying to sell tickets. They didn't look at it as Devin was a villain or anything like that. You're looking at it like that, but people didn't look at it like that. They look at it every time we heard something about this fight. Or they trying to build this fight. The whole situation with Devin pushed Ryan. They trying to build a fight, and it's not like he pushed him one time. He pushed him twice. So it's more than once that they had an encounter. And people took it as they
Hey,
trying to build the fight.
hold on. Billy said it best. Bill said himself, if he dies, he dies. That's what he was saying about Ryan. They were trying to kill Ryan. Pull up,
No,
GP. You talking too crazy in the chat.
Ryan was trying to kill him with all that souped up juice and coming in overweight, just having no regard for human life, bro.
We're not gonna say
So
no 3 pounds is we're not gonna say no 3 pounds is a big deal,
I'm
man.
saying it's a big
Stop
deal.
it, man.
I'm
no.
Stop
saying
it.
it's a big deal.
I don't understand you free. See, that's the thing. 1 minute free is fair, 1 minute he's not.
No,
Free.
I
The
am
man said
fair. I'm saying, what did Devin do wrong?
Devin,
We
Devin said his dad said, I'm sending my
I
son to
said,
kill Ryan
what
Garcia.
did Devin do wrong? You keep telling me what
He,
everybody
re-
else did. You're
yeah,
telling me what
he won't
everybody
answer
else
the
did.
question.
You're not telling me what Devin did. You
Answer
telling
the
me what
question.
everybody else. You told me about what his bodyguards did. You told me about what Bill said. I asked you, what
Everything
did
but what
Devin do
Devin
wrong?
did.
Hold
He
on, we
said
got we
everything
got
but
we
what
got
Devin
we
did.
got our first caller, man. My man GP, aka God's property, man. What's going on, man? How you feeling, GP?
What's up, fellas? I'm cool.
What's
Hey, we
good,
gotta ask you this, man, because my co-host today, man, they capping too hard.
man?
No.
Do you think
No, I'm
Devin Haney?
enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, actually.
I'm asking you this, man. Why is Devin Haney not this villain, GP? He said his dad said we coming to kill Ryan. His dad said if he dies, he dies, and he slapped Ryan for no reason. He beat one of his fighters to death. I just don't understand. Like, isn't
Now
Devin
ask
Haney
the now
isn't
ask
that
the
hold on, let me
BBO
finish.
why he
Isn't
won't
Devin
answer
Haney
free
a
questions.
devil for that kind of stuff, or am I wrong to say that?
He could be a villain, but I feel like Ryan is predicted the villain in the whole situation because of him in the social media following, how how we don't connect with YouTubers. Jake Paul is considered a villain. Um, yeah, I think that's why Ryan
You
get
talking
more.
about you
No, I'm
talking
saying
about
this
Jake?
is.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm saying that's why Ryan gets more of the villain feel in the situation because he's not considered boxing. No, he's a
Well,
YouTuber too.
let me ask you this, GP. Are you a Christian man? This is no offense. Are you a Christian?
Nah,
Okay. Are you a Muslim?
nah,
Okay, so you're not nothing, right?
no. I'm not nothing. I don't follow religion. No, I
Okay,
don't follow no religion.
okay. Reason I brought that up, I didn't mean to offend in any way.
No,
I'm
excuse me.
only bringing that up to say this. Ryan Garcia was the only guy I ever heard in boxing in a long time say anything about God like he was doing. I don't understand all of a sudden now how is he a villain? How is he a villain? I don't get it, but Devin's not. That's
No, yeah,
it just cool. It
I
just
don't see none of them as a villain. You saying that they see Ryan as a villain. I don't see none of them as a villain. Hey, none of them did enough to be a villain for me. And when you want to talk about villain, I look at Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. That's a villain. I don't see no villain in this situation. I just see one person came in there, he got beat up, and then we found out that the fighter was on something. That's what I see. I don't see no villain and non-villain. I just see two fighters. One person got caught juicing. That's what I see.
Basically.
I put like this. I ask you this, man. If somebody was to say that about Gary Antoine Russell, we sending somebody in here to kill him, you know how crazy Mr. Gary Russell Jr. would go on something like that. It seemed like don't nobody got Ryan's back when people going crazy on him like that. It's wild, man. It's wild, bro. It's wild.
You're saying some crazy stuff tonight.
I'm just keep no. What I'm actually I'm not doing nothing but keeping it real. I think the thing
It's
because
impossible.
I know you're a Wakandan, so I know you're not necessarily gonna see it. But I'm just saying, it just seemed like overwhelming that these guys are really going out their way to attack Ryan. I think at the end of the day, no
Because you
matter
don't
what,
think none of that stuff that
I don't
Ryan
feel it
did
either.
before the fight, you don't think none of that stuff that he did, all them antics, don't he looked like he painted himself as the villain. Like that's what he wanted. Talking about he's smoking weed, he's drinking, he's doing this, he's talking about the Illuminati, he's going about these kids, he's just going on and on about these things. He painted his own picture, dog. So you want us to sit up here and have sympathy for him, man? Get out of here, BBO.
These days, I like the villain. I like the villain a little bit more these days, anyway.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Floyd was a villain. You know what I'm saying? He was a good villain. Now Tank looking like he's kind of becoming a villain because a lot of people are starting to jump off the train and not like him because of what he's saying and how he's moving a little bit. But again, it's okay, but to be a villain, but Ryan's was his villain role was just weird, my dude. It was just weird. All the stuff he was doing and saying was weird.
I'll say this. I agree with you to an extent. I seen an interview with Tank with Big Boy, and I don't know. One thing I gotta give my man free credit for, man. Tank has made a 360, man. The dude is a really good dude. He was talking about just his life, some things he want to do. And I don't know if people realize this, but I think Frank Martin might end up in a hospital because it looks like Tank is going to take all his frustration out of him. I don't know.
You don't
think he will? I mean, Tank is talking about punishing him. I don't know.
Well, he's supposed to say that. He's supposed to talk about you the best. You're supposed to say you're going to do this one dirty and that, and I'm going to beat you up, and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, beat you, just rip the pockets off your jeans. That's what they supposed to say. But is he going to do it, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Frank Martin might come in here and shock the world. It's not, that's not.
Let me ask you this, GP. Is Tank in any danger, or that's just a tune-up to you?
No, Tank ain't in no danger in this fight, and I don't think it's a turn-up either. I think it'd be a good fight for as long as it lasts, maybe 6-7 rounds. Tank said it himself. He probably take him out in the 10th, but it's going. So that means he give him enough respect. I think it's going to be a good one, but up until Tank get him out of there. But I think it's going to be like 6-7 for real.
So
I hope,
GP,
I hope it goes a little deeper than that. I got it going. I got it going all 12. I got Tank in the UD. I'm standing on that because I think that the ring rust and Frank Martin will be a little complicated. But Tank should win a UD 8-4. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you guys this: what you guys think about David Benavidez said he's staying at 175? He's not coming back to 68. Is that a duck? Does that mean he's ducking Canelo now that he won't come back to 68?
No,
here we go.
Yo, don't wait on Canelo, man. Canelo been stalling this out for too long.
Right.
Benavidez ain't a small guy, so he fit right up there with 75. Man, what I'm waiting on you for? Draining myself because you don't want to fight. Nah, go ahead.
And he was already drained. Don't you think he was draining himself before? He was a big super middleweight, dog.
How tall is he, Free? I know you've seen him. How tall is he, Free? 6 foot? My bad, go ahead.
And I was going to say, that Mexican fan base, man, that Spanish fan base is starting to lane. They know Canelo on his way out, so they kind of laning the David Benavidez as well. So what I'm waiting
that's why he ain't want to fight. That's why he ain't want to fight because he loses everything. Canelo, he loses the fans. He probably won't lose all the fans, but the fans will be like, all right, Benavidez is that dude now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even all the way Mexican. You know what I mean? So
they will fight, though. They will fight, but I think it's probably going to be Canelo's last fight.
I don't think so.
So you don't think so? That's not so Free. That's not a duck that he only going to 75. So is he ducking Canelo now going to 75?
That's just BBO's out of BBO. You out of control tonight, though. It's Monday. Is it a full moon tonight? The BBO is out of control.
I'm asking a simple question. Hey, Free, what you think about that, Free? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. What'd you say?
I said, so wouldn't that be a duck if David Benavidez said he's not coming back to 68 to fight Canelo? Ain't he ducking Canelo now?
No, that's not a duck because I believe I thought that he would come back down to fight Canelo, but I believe if you move up, you stay up. Right. Ain't no need to go up and down. You coming down just for one fight to go right back up. Ain't no need to plan with your weight. If you move up, move up. I mean, if he want to fight you, Canelo fought at 75 before he come up there again.
He ain't coming.
So he got to go all the way to 75.
I don't want to hear no all the way. That man been at 75 twice. Ain't no all the way up to 75. He been at 75 twice. So if he wants the David Benavidez fight because he think that's where the money is, then he can move up to 75. He tried to fight you at 68. You put him off for 3 years. So now that you want the fight, go see him where he at.
ain't coming up
So,
there.
so is that him to duck? So he ducking David Morrell as well then?
No,
David
David
Morrell's
Morrell's
at
moving up.
Morrell
To,
68.
said he said
David
he's going
Morrell
up to
said he's moving up to
75.
75.
His
David
next
Morrell
fight
said
is at 68.
Okay,
his
but after
next
that,
his next fight is at 68, but he said he's moving to 75. He said if David go to 75, I'm going to 75.
and I believe him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
Because
I'm kind of
Morrell like
excited,
that.
y'all, man. I'm kind of, hey, especially my man GP, man. Like, the dude don't want no Canelo smoke now. Like,
Man, Canelo, my guy, man.
No,
But he's a duck. Like David Benavidez can't be a duck in this incident at all.
no, that man
All
wanted that fight for 3 years. Canelo
at
would not try to
all.
fight that man for 3 years. Now all of a sudden he's moving up to 75, and he's like, oh, I take the fight at 68. No, go to 75. You waited for that man to go to 75. Now all of a sudden you want to fight him at
I mean,
68
make it
because
make sense.
you know he's gonna be weight drained because now his body is going up to 75.
Mm-hmm.
Now he got to lose more weight to come back down to
He's
68.
not coming down there. He already
No.
lost his title on the scales at 68 before. He ain't going back to 68. That ship has sailed.
No, the Canelo always try to get something in his advantage. He try to use weight as his advantage. He try to use the inexperience of fighters as his advantage.
I agree.
No, let him. If he wants to fight with David Benavidez, and David Benavidez said, "I'm fighting this guy, and then I'm trying to fight the winner between Arthur and Bivol."
I'm cool with that.
If Canelo wants that fight, Canelo, take your ass to 75. You've been there twice.
Hey, I got a question. Where did the whole question come from with Benavidez being a duck in Canelo situation? Like
I can answer that for you.
he
That's your
can't.
boy
He can't.
BVO.
Oh, that's
Come
my
up with these
guy.
crazy
DVO, my
shit.
guy. But yeah,
Mine too, but he come up with crazy stuff. So you ask the
hold on,
question.
hold on.
that's
I
for the
got the
people. That's for the people.
I got the
That's for the
philosopher in
people.
the
He a
house.
host. He a host.
I got the philosopher in the house. No, we not gonna play no games, man. I got the philosopher in the house. Thomas Hill, I need you to answer a question, man.
Big homie, what it do?
I got GP. Are you with me? My main man, prize spotter, BVO. You know what I'm saying? Boxing. Oh, I know I had D Free up in here. I was about to say, where he go? Yeah, what's good? You say what now? What'd you say?
He said, "Get down where you mad at. You sick, man."
Get down where you mad at, dog. Hey, when it was all said and done, what my man Deb really needed to do in that ring was get down where he mad at.
Let me ask you this, man, because we got a heat discussion on. We got some cats in here, captain, man. So now we heard that David Benavidez announced he's going to 175 and not coming back to 68. So this means he's ducking Canelo, right?
What if he goes to 175?
No, he said he's staying at 175. He's not
Yeah,
coming
why would he
back
come
down
back
to
down
68.
though? Why would he come back down?
He said he want to fight Canelo.
But Canelo doesn't want to fight at his weight. Now he might entertain that same fight at a different weight because it gives him a different set of credentials. But he ain't trying to take it right there where he could possibly lose and gain absolutely nothing. He goes up and he gets another chance to become undisputed. If David Benavidez is a man of his principle and of his word, he said that he was going to go up there, take this first fight, then get the winner of the other fight. And if he can get the belts, that means he now has undisputed.
You know what? You know why Canelo wants that fight. You know why he wants that fight? Because that Jaime McGill fight wasn't a big payoff like he thought it was going to be.
Yeah, he hasn't done. When I see that he did 542,000 officially, he hasn't done that since 2016.
Well, part of that is his fault too, though, because he made the fight free for Mexico.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
I mean, but 500K. Let's be honest. That's
low. That's low for Canelo.
For
But for
Canelo,
Canelo, yeah, it's low. But he also made the fight. He made the fight free from Mexico.
Yeah,
so you gotta factor in Mexicans and Mexico actually would have bought the fight too.
That shows you how big his fan base is in America.
No doubt.
For real.
Oh, that's cool as shit, man.
Yeah, 500 is nothing to sneeze at.
But we talking about the big dog, Thomas Hill.
He
the big dog.
In today's climate, 500K.
But he the king of boxing. He the king of boxing, Prize. That's not good.
Prize. No, that's facts though.
I get it.
That's facts. What you said is facts too. But right now, man, I'm gonna still say I stay with D said the last time. The king of boxing truly right now still belongs to freaking Floyd Mayweather, man.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
And
Oh
ain't
yeah.
nobody really staked a claim on that yet.
But you know what, though? I
That's
Hold
will
up,
say this,
definitely.
though.
AAT Hill far as what though?
That Mike
Like
Tyson and
You
Jake
saying
just
Paul gonna do
just
something.
when you shut everything down and when they're fighting, everything
So
focuses in on them.
I'm
Tank is
gonna
trying to
say this.
build up to that, but like when you think about, see, this is what's special about it, because Mayweather actually had a competitor. He had Pacquiao, because Pacquiao was doing huge numbers too.
Yeah.
But when Mayweather fought, oh, the whole world tuned in. Pacquiao
Yeah,
fought, the whole world tuned in. See,
yeah.
see. Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, you gotta look at like this fight that's about to happen. That with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
That's gonna be crazy over.
If this
It's
fight
gonna be
don't
crazy.
do, if this fight don't do 1 point something or 2 million, I guarantee you, if Floyd was to come back and fight somebody in a real fight, he's gonna do 1 point and some change, maybe $2 million. I mean, 2 million
Easily,
pay-per-view buys.
easily.
They're gonna tune in to see Floyd fight, and they want to see, oh, is this person gonna beat him? Like if Floyd was to come back and fight Bud Crawford, everybody is tuning in to see that. They want to see if Bud gonna beat Floyd.
Well, Floyd did $1 million with that pay-per-view he had on Sunday with Logan Paul. He did $1 million there.
Yeah, I mean,
That was crazy. But
I
let me ask you
mean,
this though. Did you hear this though, Tommy? Did you hear that Floyd said if Tank don't watch his mouth, he gonna come back in the ring and he gonna come back in the ring and F
you
him
know, I
up.
believe they will fight, but it won't be for a real fight though. It'll be another uh exhibition fight, but it will
No,
make money though.
You
just
think
imagine,
Tank want that?
just imagine if Floyd does come back. And, he does fight Tank in an exhibition, and Tank sleeps Floyd. Do you know
over.
how big Tank would be?
It's gonna be over.
No,
Yeah, that's how
nobody's
you
gonna be able to say nothing to
that's
Tank
how you
anymore.
effectively take the crown though. So you know that might be the passing of the torch right there. Because can't nobody tell me right now the face of boxing is anybody in particular. It's a group. It's like a conglomerate of folk that comprise the lion's share of the views.
this?
Whereas when Mayweather was there, it was him. It was him. That's why he can talk what he talked, because it's him. Like everybody want to see him fight to
Yeah.
either win or mostly to lose, but they want to see him fight. And D is absolutely correct. They will watch him lose. They're paying to see him lose. Everybody
Yeah.
want to see him lose.
Yeah,
I'm gonna read this comment real quick. My man Ant Man said, realistically for me, I want the fight Loma and Tank to happen, but Bob Arum is going to look at it and see that's not going to happen and make profit on the front or back end in the front to justify making it. I think that fight will happen. I don't necessarily think I don't know why Tank wants to fight an old man, but if he wants to, by all means, I mean, fight the old man. I mean, the dude, how old is
Hold up,
Loma?
old man.
36?
Tank is
Did we watch
29 years old.
the fight?
Loma is 36.
30.
Why
Hold up?
everybody keeps saying he's an old man?
Did we just see his last performance? Anybody watch fight this week?
Yes,
Yeah.
we watched it. I called the fight.
Yeah.
Loma don't look like he's getting old.
Well, how
But
No,
many
T.O.
fights
beat
Loma
him.
had too?
T.O. beat him 4 years ago. I mean, what
So
are we
so
talking
so
about?
so what you're telling me is Bud Crawford is an old man. Why
He
anybody
is an
want to fight
old
Bud?
man.
So
nah.
so no, Bud Crawford is not an old man. What performance have you seen Bud Crawford made you think he was an old man?
His
What made
last shoot, his feet ain't the same. He's
no?
not the same. His feet ain't the same at all. Free. What are you
Oh,
talking about?
you talking about the beating that he put on Earl Spence? That made you say he was an old man. The beating that he put on Earl
His
Spence
last
that
shoot
we
fight.
never seen Earl Spence take a damn
His
exactly
last shoot
for.
fight. I'm saying
That
his
showed you that
feet
he was
don't
an
look.
old man.
His feet don't look the same. I mean, his feet. I mean, am I wrong to say that, Tommy?
Nah,
Said his feet don't look the same.
sorry, not
He's
gonna
not
do
as
it.
athletic as he used to be. You seen it verse with Dave Avocado. He wasn't even. He's not moving like he used to. Now he's just going in like George Foreman, knocking niggas out. But his feet ain't the same. Have you guys seen that GP prize? Have y'all noticed that Terrence's athleticism has went down a little bit?
I mean, he
Or is that
slowed
just
down.
me?
No. He slowed down a little bit, but I think that his IQ, like if this was 2K or Madden for
Yeah.
free, he'd be at 100. His IQ would be at 100. So so when Floyd slowed down, his reflexes was still there. I think Terrence's reflexes are still there, and he just used his brain, and he did the same thing over and over and over again, and nobody couldn't get the timing down. And I think it'll be the same thing for Terrence Crawford because his IQ's 100, just like Floyd's.
It is, but he uses his athleticism to get away from punches. And if you notice, Bud has been getting hit more now than he ever did because he's not able to move out the way.
Because of the competition.
Competition.
I'm about to say because of the competition that he's fighting. What I told you a long time in BBO, it's a fight. You're gonna get hit. That's what it is. Floyd made this like, you can't get hit. You can't hit me. Like everybody can't be like that. So you in a scrap like that,
got
you
hit
get
too though.
Absolutely.
We see you can still beat him, so you're right about that.
No, Floyd. I mean, the man is not old. Floyd fought until what? He was what? 38, 39?
He was 36 when he beat Canelo.
I ain't talking about Canelo. I said when he stopped fighting, he was what? 39?
I thought it was 40.
His last fight was in 2017 against.
It might have been 40.
No, it wasn't. His last is Conor McGregor. Man.
I thought it was Andre Berto.
You're talking about his last competition fight.
I'm talking about his last. I mean, the last fight that they said. I mean, I understand it. We call it an exhibition, but they still put it on his record. That was in 2017. Andre Berto, that was in 2015. He was like 30, 38, 39 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't understand why Tank wants to fight a guy that's old. I mean, he's not going to get credit for beating an old guy.
First of all, Tank told Loma like 2-3 years ago now that the time is now. Loma didn't want to fight at that time. Loma wanted to fight.
Don't want to fight now.
I'm about to say, didn't he say he didn't want to fight him now?
He don't want to fight now.
Right.
Well, he said he never ran from nobody. He said he got to go home and think about it.
I bet.
Tank told Loma like 2-3 years ago, the time is now. Because when Loma wanted to fight Tank Davis, that was before he had fought Pedraga. Tank Davis didn't have anything at that time. He wasn't no champion or nothing. And Loma wanted to fight Tank at that time. Tank
said they trying to ruin my career. They trying to do this and that. They trying to sabotage me.
I don't care nothing about that. What I'm saying is Loma wanted to fight Tank at that time. That was when Tank was what, 20, 21? He wanted to fight Tank. Now, Tank told this man like 2-3 years ago, the time is now. Loma has not said Tank's name since then. He has not said Tank's name.
I'm just surprised that my man Thomas Silk, and my man Thomas Silk usually don't co-sign goofy stuff, but you co-signing this. You co-signing
a fight?
You
co-signing a fight with Loma? The people that he said that was one of his boogeyman that he been running and ducking from? Hell yeah. The one who just beat down on Devin Haney's legacy fight? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what's going to happen. He going to get in there and he going to spark him out. But this is the thing, though. Loma only had about 22 or 23 fights. Bro has not been getting hit, and most of his fights in the amateurs only last 3 rounds. The dude is supremely skilled. Huh?
No, you go. You listen. I'm listening.
No, I'm just saying that my man is supremely skilled. He's not taking hard shots. He don't get hit that often. Mm-hmm. So, and he's never really took a beating in the ring. He is not old, man. And you know he looked faster, quicker, more responsive than did Kambosos. He's still a great fighter.
Yeah, he still got a lot in it because he got low tread. He don't got a lot of tread. See, I just don't see how you could say. And let's look how it go. When he fought Tio, your boy said he was old and washed because he didn't fight him. 3 years later, he fights him, and it's a legacy fight. See, people pick and choose what they want to label a certain fighter, depending on how it benefits the fighter that they represent, or them being the fighter themselves, how it represents or benefits them. Bars. But the fact remains that ain't nobody styled on Loma. Loma done styled on people, but he ain't got styled on until he hop in that ring with Tank. Tank gonna style on him.
I get what you said, but I don't know. So, okay, so why wouldn't it be the Puerto Rican kid Shakur? That's the thing I'm saying. Why wouldn't it be the Puerto Rican?
That would be a great fight. See, for me, I don't think he's gonna fight Tank. I don't think Bob Arum even negotiates that fight. unless it's absolutely lucrative, and he's going to get a whole lot of money because it's a
Well,
belt.
he would get a whole lot of money.
But it's a belt too, though. It's a
Yeah,
belt too, though, Prize, and you know how he hoards belts.
yeah.
He can. He got 3 of the belts in his possession.
I think.
Wait, Bob got 3 belts in 35.
Yeah, he got 3.
He got 3.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he got 3 belts.
So you know what's gonna happen is he gonna fight the winner out of Navarrete and Baranchik, and then that fight, if they re-sign Shakur, will fight then that one. So it'll be 3 of the belts.
Well, look at this. Look at on the bright side though, T. If they want to try to be undisputed, they got to go through Tank. So that's where that's why I always say belts still matter, bro.
But
they got to.
The thing is with Shakur, you said why he don't fight Shakur now. Well, the thing is, who's a bigger name, Shakur Stevenson or Lomachenko? Lomachenko is a bigger name. So
that's what you were asking, BBO. Why don't Tank fight Shakur?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said,
hell, I would love to see that too.
I mean, I would love to see it, but
I would love to see that over him fighting the old man.
The bigger
old
name.
man. Hold
on. The bigger name is Lomachenko.
The bigger name. The bigger name is Loma.
That's a legacy fight for Tank Davis. And then the Shakur Stevenson fight is still there. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it's going.
Shakur young as hell. Shakur is 26 years old. That fight ain't going nowhere. It's still there.
And it still can happen at 142.
The fight that might leave is Loma. If you don't fight Loma right now, if you don't get that fight right now, Loma might be gone.
I'm about to say
Loma will be gone. Because if it advances another year, Loma's not going to get him.
How old is Loma again? Free?
I want to say 35.
Okay, Lomachenko is skilled enough to go to 38, not 39 and 40.
Not in the ring with Tank though, bro. He ain't fighting.
No, not with Tank, but some of the other 35 pounders.
Agreed. I think he can finish.
It would be difficult. I ain't say he could beat him, but he would be very, very difficult.
Oh yeah,
but see what D said.
His IQ is a good 95. If it was Madden, his IQ be at 92, 93, 94, 95, anywhere like that.
Oh man, Prize, we saw the fight together, bro. His IQ on 100, bro. What he was doing
against a siege level fighter.
Yeah. You're right. I was about to say that.
But he did show up and show out against an A fighter in Devin Haney. You know, that was really, really close. I gave it to Haney, but because I rewarded Haney for some body shots. But you know what? That man was very, very competitive against an A-level fighter.
Devin Haney ain't no A-level fighter, bro. He start with the cap. That's cap, bro.
You can say he an A-level fighter to me.
Yeah,
okay, but look. See, Loma did this admittedly against Cambosos, who we don't know what type of level fighter he is. We know he ain't no A.
I say
we know he ain't
C plus because he beat T.O.
But I will say this: ain't nobody done did Cambosos like Loma, that 36-year-old fighter that you're talking about. Beat him worse than anybody did.
Yeah, he's the only one that stopped him. He's the only one that stopped him.
Yeah.
And I mean, he literally took the fight out of him.
Body shots at that.
Yeah, he literally took the fight out of him.
Yo, that's a testament to how good Loma is. Because
facts.
When Yo was in the ring with Haney twice, and Dev style doing him, but not like Loma did.
Not like Loma.
Not even close.
Loma. And you know what? Loma gained some more respect for me. I always respected him, but I just didn't believe in the height. Pardon me. I didn't believe in the height, but his last 2 fights, even in the loss against Haney, he styled in there. He showed up and showed out in his last 2 fights, bro.
Yo, BBO. Minnesota, man. You gonna let Minnesota get some run or not?
Damn, I don't know what's going on with the guys, man. Them boys, they just shit the bed. That's what them Italian boys say up here, man. Them boys shit the bed.
I don't know what they doing, man. They lost again.
I'm actually talking to Cole right now. You ain't gonna let Minnesota get no run, no burn.
I thought you talking about
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing then.
I thought we talking about Ant, man.
We are. Hey, but you know what I'm gonna say, man. That's why I love Thomas Hill, man, and my brother GP, because y'all dudes, man, really came on here capping about Tank fighting somebody's granddad. Like y'all want him to fight an old ass long. He beat him 4 years ago.
Let him finish talking.
Let me finish this real quick. Let me just finish.
Let him finish.
And I think it's very. And you know what's funny? Because I speak the truth, the Asiatic black man, the original man, speak the truth. I get all this flack. People going at my head.
For our viewers who don't know, tell them who the original man is.
The original man's the Asiatic black man. He's the maker. He's the cream of my earth. He's father of civilization and God of this universe, Sarit. And there's only one God.
No, all I'm trying to say is which one of us on this daggone platform was a grandfather at 36 years old? Because I know I'm not.
I definitely don't. I definitely don't have any grandkids.
I mean, so I don't. I mean, if you got grandkids at 36 years old, then either somebody was a Chester,
somebody
or
was dumping early.
You had babies real early.
Hold up.
Now you don't gotta be a Chester to be a 36
Time out. Hey yo, I'm 38. My oldest daughter is 19. I was 18. I was 18 when I had her. So if she was 18 and dropped the baby, that's fair game.
Yeah, no, I mean,
but she didn't. She didn't. Thank God she didn't. But I'm saying, if my daughter had dropped the baby last year, that would have been fair game.
You would have been hit. Yeah. G.
I'll say this though, man. I get what y'all saying, but you know what? Y'all proved my point.
How did we prove your point, though?
We didn't prove your point because ain't nobody up here a grandfather. Ain't nobody up here a grandfather. So
what I'm saying is because y'all like Tank and y'all don't like T.O., who's technically done more than Tank, accomplishment wise. It just goes to show that, hey man, they don't know. A lot of guys can get a fair shake, man.
I mean, if you wanna count being unified more accomplished than Tank, then okay. That's the only thing he did more than Tank. He was unified for one fight.
And he's a two-time Ring Magazine champion, two-division Ring Magazine champion.
Okay,
that's a voted stat. That's a voted stat.
Well, wait. In BBO's defense,
five-time champion.
In BBO's defense, Teofimo did go in there and whoop Josh Taylor ass, who was supposedly
trash.
He would have been on his. I don't think he was trash. I think Josh is a B minus, maybe high. You know, as
in that division
though. Probably B minus.
In that division though, because you know he's already draining himself down to fight in that division.
Yeah,
he's been there too long.
He signed the contract, and I gave Teofimo Lopez hell. I thought.
Oh, he got mad credit for the win. I didn't expect
he was
that.
Gonna box circles around Teo, but Teo was in his bag, bro. That was his best performance.
No, he got credit for the fight. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he got mad credit for the fight.
I don't see the problem is when we talk about Tank and we talk about Teo is the problem is Tank is the draw. It is not it's not Tank's fault that he's the draw. It's not Tank's fault that Teo's not a draw. That's not his fault. That's the
only reason Tank is the draw is because of this. Tank never said, and
I don't know where you got that from because Tank was a draw before that came out. That just came out this year. So
that video is 10 years old. You made us sit through there some
nobody decade old video 10 years ago. That video just came out. Tank was a draw before this. I mean, and that proves my point once again. Thank you, BBO, because Teo got a daggone video when he sparred Devin Haney. It ain't that damn good.
You got one with Tank as well too.
Tank was complaining, stop hitting behind the head. They was doing Teo dirty in that. They kept telling Tito to stop hitting behind the head. He wasn't even hitting behind the head.
Well, then
But
stop hitting behind the head.
Are we really up here talking about sparring?
no, what I'm
Talking
saying,
about
That's
practice.
BBO. That's BBO.
This,
hey,
like you
salute to my
said,
man Ice for getting me a better version of that video. But I gotta say this.
Bro, I don't care nothing about the spawn or nothing. I mean, like I said, Tank is a bigger
Y'all even
draw
let
than Tio.
y'all even let me finish to say why Tank is it's because Tank's power. Tank's power is what makes him a draw. He was in there beating Devin Haney like a rag doll. And I put like
Okay.
this: if he was to ever fight Devin Haney, he'd probably stop him. The only
Probably.
hope that we got in boxing to beat Tank Davis is if we get 100% focused Tio. That's the
No, that's not
only hope.
that's not true at all. That's not true at all.
That's the only
Because
hope.
I think 100% Tio don't beat Tank. Yeah, I think it'd be a very good fight, but I don't think he beat
I agree.
Tank at 100%.
yeah, I think Tank get him out of there.
When have you ever seen Tito get hurt bad in a fight?
Can
When
both
did I see
can both
Tio get hurt bad enough? I think Cambosis dropped him, and Cambosis can't punch nowhere near as hard as Tank.
no, that's
That man got dropped. He got dropped by Cambosis. He got dropped by Shandor Martin, and neither one of them punch as hard as Tank.
yo, if they ran it back, Tio wins that fight. But if you
Oh
ask,
yeah, he knocked his ass out.
yeah, he got hurt. He
I
got hit bad.
definitely say
He
Tio
got
wins the rematch for sure.
He knocked him out.
easy.
Hey, you know the thing about that sparring that proves what you said to be right, Tommy Hill, because Tank was going so hard before AB got in the ring, and once AB got in the ring, I got the whole tape now. I shoot to my man Iceman Scully, and dog, you was right. As soon as AB told him to stop, it's almost like
It's
Tank was
done.
like,
It's a wrap.
"F
Nigga, you
this."
sent me in here.
AB
You
don't
sent
stop
me in
there's a
here to
lot.
do the dirt. I'm doing the dirt, and you stop me. These ninjas don't stop me. You do. I'm
That's
done.
why. That's
Mentally, I'm
why.
checking out.
AB
That's why I
don't
told
strike.
you when he did that, I'd have been like, if I was Tank, I'd have been like, well, nigga, this your money. I'm out. You stopped it. I'm out. This your money.
No,
Oh,
salute to my man Iceman. Tank, just the thing, people don't know. AB didn't tell the whole story. AB had talked to Tank about this, got him all hyped up, and gave him some bread. So when Tank got in there, he was shocked that AB pulled him off. That was the story.
You
That
can
they
see it on
said.
his face, but let
that
D
ain't,
free
no,
cook.
it ain't. No, it
Go
ain't.
ahead,
No,
D3.
like I said, I would have told AB, nigga, I'm in here working. I'm about to stop this dude. You stop the fight. I'm done. You just lost $20,000. I'm done. Fuck that shit. I'm gone. Where the plane at? Where my ride back to the plane? I'm out. I'm out. I come out here
Yeah,
and do all this work.
the
I'm
Haney's left
about
with
to
money, so
I'm about to get my shine on because this nigga talking a bunch of shit. Floyd up here talking about where he at and all this shit. I'm about to get my shine on, and you stop the goddamn fight, man. I'm out. Fuck this shit, man. I'm done. That's exactly what I would have told him. I'm
basically,
done, man. I'm out.
I'm
Take these
east.
goddamn gloves off of
I'm
me.
And that's what
eastbound.
I've
I'm about to
always
get in motion right now. You know what I'm saying?
that's what
It's
I've
a wrap.
always maintained too. Ever since before this stuff came out, I was like, bro, this nigga told him to go in there and fight and whoop his tail. And he hopped in and stopped it. You think he gonna go with the same vigor after that? And you told me to get up in here, whoop his tail. I'm whooping his tail. You pull me off of it?
No, that's just like that's like two brothers fighting, and they going to work on each other, and then your mother or your father jumping in like, hey, stop. And they still bickering at each other, but they ain't throwing punches like that. They sitting there pushing each other and bumping each other as they walk past, but they ain't throwing no blows. It's the same thing.
Basically,
Fact.
Same thing.
Fact. You
But
remember the movie The Wood? Remember
Yeah.
when she got Stacy on her boy?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then she slapped
And
Will
she told
Stacy.
him stop this slapping?
Stop
Right.
it,
You
He was like,
saw,
Stacy.
Mom,
you
what you
saw how
doing?
Stacy did.
What
He
you
was
Stacy
doing?
Stacy put the beats on boy, but shout out to young boy for taking that whooping like a man.
Big Mike in the hood, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, you know the funny thing about that, man, was that when I seen the whole video, if y'all would have seen, and if y'all want the whole video, I got it from a trainer. I'll send it to y'all. Let me know. Man, if you would have seen Tank when he was taking his stuff off, he looked at AB like he wanted to kick AB's ass.
Yup,
I don't know.
I want to see it just because.
I don't know
Yeah,
what AB did to him, but Tank was pissed. Like you know how you see somebody's face, he was pissed.
What you mean, man? You tell me. You get me hyped to go in there and whoop on somebody. I'm doing what you asked me to do, and you stop me. It's like
Hey,
I
Thomas,
said in the
when I
woods.
see you the video,
Stacy
you gonna
was
be
whooping that boy Mike tail. She told him stop. He wouldn't stop. He was whooping that tail. She slapped him. You saw how he looked. And he said, "Come on, let's go. Get up out of there. We done now.
Yeah,
We done. I ain't got no more to give now, man. I ain't got no more energy for this." And he out
yeah,
of shape. So the
yeah. Because
adrenaline is done now. He ain't got no more
yeah.
adrenaline popping on.
That's what I'm about to say. You got to think about it. When you going hard like that, your adrenaline is pumping. Once your adrenaline stop pumping, nigga, you tired as hell. Tired
I'm
as
just
hell.
telling y'all, man, when
That
y'all
takes
see how pissed
everything out
Tank
of you.
look, and that's how you know AB and Tank is good friends, man. Because man, he looked like he wanted to kick his tail. Let me ask you guys this. I know we'll never get it, but who would win? Prime AB versus Tank. Who would win that fight in you guys' opinion? We'll never get it, but who would win that fight in you guys' opinion?
AB
Tank,
versus a
Tank.
prime Tank.
Mm-hmm. At 130.
I say Tank. I say Tank probably win.
I'm a roll with Broner. Well, before Broner got clipped by Madonna, that Broner was when he was
I
focused,
think
he was really
he would have
good.
broke Tank's face, man.
I don't know
What you
about
think,
that, but
Thomas?
No, no,
I
no,
think
no,
AB
no,
would
no.
have beat him. I think
You
AB could have beat him.
you
Now
from
see,
Charm City. You from
see,
Charm City, GP.
I'm
You're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
tell you
be
why.
unbiased.
I'm gonna tell you why I picked Tank
Oh,
Davis.
so I can't
Be,
answer?
tell you why I
Go
picked
ahead.
Tank Davis because the Madonna fight was what we already seen in the past from Adrian Bona. Adrian Bona would let people beat on him because he thought his defense was so good. He would let people beat on him. And with a fighter like Tank Davis, who punches hard, you cannot let that man beat on you. He's going to take you out. He's going to take you out. We've never seen Adrian Bona get knocked out, but we've seen him get dropped. We've seen him get knocked silly. So, I mean, I just think Tank Davis would have took him out because Adrian
I ain't
Bona
mad.
gets to
That's
that
a good.
he gets to those points where
Yeah.
he'll just go into
He'll lay on the
that
ropes and
shoulder
shit.
roll
Hold
and
on.
let you
Let my
beat on
man
his body.
Yeah.
GP get in there. Go ahead, GP.
Yeah.
DVO said I'm Charm City. Hey yo, no, actually y'all wouldn't even know it, but I'm putting it out there. Like Broner was my favorite fighter. When he lost, he killed me.
Yeah.
But
Me too.
when if it came down to Broner in this prime against Tank, I'm picking Tank because Tank has something that Broner didn't have, and that's power. They move the same way. Like it's really 50-50. It would have been 50-50. Um, Broner in this prime, Tank in this prime, but but Tank
You
had that
don't think he
power.
had power though,
He
G?
had
Because he
power.
dropped Sean Porter. That was pretty impressive. Sean Porter he got a solid chin.
Emmanuel Taylor. We saw Emmanuel Taylor
Yeah,
in
he
the
dropped
prime,
Manuel Taylor at the
but
end too.
Emmanuel Taylor was whipping that ass.
Yeah, he was put. It was a good
Bro, I
fight.
was
That
hurt.
fight
I'm at
shouldn't. That
hotel. I
fight
was
shouldn't
hurt.
have been that. See, I'm a
Hold
big
on,
Broner
I
fan
was
too,
hurt.
let
G.
him finish. Let him finish real quick, GP. I want GP to get out. Go ahead. Let him finish real
Yeah.
quick. Go
I
ahead,
was
GP.
hurt. Emmanuel Taylor and Broner. Tank is
Very close like that.
way better than Emmanuel Taylor. So if we put both of them in their prime, I'm picking Tank in a 55-45.
I ain't mad
Yeah.
at that because, like Free said, he do lay on them ropes and let you tee off. Just say you can't hit me, you can't hit me. You know what I'm saying? But you're really getting hit. You know what I mean? And if he did that against Tank, but if Broner would come in there focused, no antics, just straight up boxing, I think Broner would have a good. He has a really good check hook, left hook, and I think he would be good, especially if he boxed and moved like he did against that. What was that tall guy named? Damn, he fought on Mayweather undercard with Broner and G. What's his name? G. Tall boy. Broner boxed him really well, and
Oh yeah.
we didn't want to see
Uh,
Broner get in a firefight with the dude.
Ashley, stay up in.
Not Theophane. That was a good win too, but it was a taller guy. Damn, he didn't look like he was supposed to box, but he was good. He could knock you out. Damn, what's son name? I forgot dude's name, but Broner boxed excellently in that fight.
I mean, I'm shocked. What you think about all this, Thomas? So we didn't get your opinion. What you think about all this, man?
The thing with it is this, man. For me, I'm not gonna sit here and say in his prime, Broner wasn't special. Broner was a very good talent. Broner was cocky as hell.
Yeah.
That fight would, to me, mirror the fight between James Toney, who was a fantastic boxer, and Roy Jones Jr., who just was a phenomenal athlete.
Right.
And I think you have that in that matchup with Broner and Tank. And you got people who like to showboat. And I think that takes effect. And in that fight, that's what ultimately was Tony's demise, trying to do what he was mimicking on Roy Jones. That's Roy Jones. That's just who he is in the ring. You over there stunting on him because you just know you supremely talented.
That was James Toney too. Like that was him.
Yeah, it was, but not like Roy Jones though.
Right.
Now he wasn't as animated as Roy, but he was styling and dropping his hands and
big time.
waving you in. He was doing all kind of shit
Big
though.
time.
Tony was.
Big time, and that's why I
But he
used
wasn't
that
as
fight.
animated as Roy. He couldn't talk good like Roy. Shit like that. Roy, you on the mic. I'm doing the talking tonight. Pensacola, we doing the talking
You know how
tonight.
he would do the
You know
how he
Roy,
would do the
talk.
rooster,
Yeah.
where he would stick his hands back and stick his head forward.
Tony lacking.
Yeah, he caught Tony doing the same damn thing that he normally do in the ring. Now Tony don't be doing it like that, and I say that because both of these ninjas do that. They style and stunt and talk and hold conversations and look off to the side and stuff like that, and it'll become a contest because of the what you call that, the not the pride, but what you call that,
the ego maybe.
Yeah, the ego.
Yeah.
The ego. So now you're not just about to style on me like this. So I'm gonna style back on you.
Too. That's a good point because him and Broner would be talking to each other if they
big time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They be having these niggas would be having whole conversations. What you mean? Well, what's up? What's up? You know what I'm saying? It would be a lot of talking going on, man. Like I wanted to know what did Floyd and Mosley was talking about that one time. They was talking, man. And Floyd was saying something to him. I wanted to know what they
Floyd
were saying.
told him, "B, you gotta kill me."
No, but not that one. Not that one. Like they had a conversation, but not the one where Floyd punched him in the mouth. But they was having a conversation. I think Floyd might have did steal him. And then he was like, and Mosley was, I wish I knew what they were saying. Because they asked Floyd what was they saying. Floyd was like, I don't know. I don't remember. You know what I mean?
I think Floyd told him, "You better get me while you can, dog, because you're not gonna get me no more." And
they was having a conversation though, T. Like, you don't remember? Them niggas was
I remember. They was actually holding the conversation in the ring.
I want to know exactly what them niggas was saying to one another. Because Shane was trying to look like he was like, what you mean? And Floyd probably was talking shit. I don't know. I wish I knew what they were saying.
Floyd is real disrespectful, so he probably said something foul to him.
Crazy, probably. He probably said something off the chain.
But I'll say this.
But yeah, that's how I see it playing out. And I think that in that moment, the more disciplined fighter would be Tank, and he would catch him in a moment where he wasn't as disciplined as he needed to be.
True.
And I think that's how the fight would turn right there.
Damn.
Just how it turned in the Roy Jones fight with James Toney.
Yeah, I think Tank Davis, his ring IQ is better than Adrian Bonus too.
Facts.
Are you sure? Adrian Broner at 27 was a 3-division champion.
No, I don't care about. No, you keep throwing in how many accolades somebody got. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean that you have a better ring IQ than somebody else.
That's true.
It all means something.
That's true too. It means something, but it doesn't mean
you got a better ring IQ.
Right, exactly. It doesn't mean what your point you was making.
Kambosos is a unified champion. That don't mean he got a better ring IQ than Shakur Stevenson.
Kambosos' IQ is a 45 on Madden.
Oh my God, you a nut.
I'm just saying, because Manny Pacquiao was some people say 8-division champion. I say 6.
I say 6.
8-division champion, but his ring IQ wasn't better than Floyd.
I don't know, man.
Nah. What you mean you don't know? That nigga
Only reason
Ring
definitely.
Pacquiao
no,
was
I don't
not
know.
better than Floyd.
But see, this is the thing y'all not taking into account. He had the Black Mamba in his corner too, man. That was a cheat code in itself, man. I got to talk to somebody who got to be around Roger, and they say Roger really, really knew the game before he got dementia and all that. You know, rest in peace. He really, really knew his boxing, man. That's what the word was about old Roger, man.
Well,
They
we
said
all knew that. We could see it.
Somebody just came in. Somebody just came in the joint.
That's my man X.
What's
Shout
up?
out to homie
I ain't
X.
even know what to call him for real. I ain't gonna read his name
Yes,
out.
sir.
What's
Yeah,
happening,
yeah,
man.
bro?
that's his nickname.
Nah, that's this nigga right here. Look, yeah, you
What's
know
up?
what I'm
What's
saying?
up, Mayweather?
Yes, sir. But
Talk,
what y'all talking about though?
you just snatched your chain.
Yo.
No, we was talking about who would win out of Tank versus AB in his prime. You know, they was all capping for Tank as usual. And I said I think AB would get him at
You ain't got
130.
you ain't got a cap for Tank. Uh, that's a pretty good fight, man. I don't know who will win that. And I'm a huge AB fan.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 50-50.
At
He
Yeah,
got the
30,
power. He
at X at 130.
at 130.
yeah,
That's what AB was his best at 130.
yeah, it could be at 130, man.
He's right.
Tank is one of the ones, bro. I know I'll be on, saying a lot of stuff about him, but he one of the ones, bro. I don't know. AB was a beast at 130, but he ain't never faced nobody like Tank and vice versa. So that's gonna be hell of a fight, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's WBO champion, man. He was special at 130. I wish he could have
Yeah.
stayed there, really.
Nah, he
Yeah.
shouldn't
I
have
mean,
made that jump up 2 classes though.
yeah.
That was
I
fine.
That
think
was a
I
little
think
Skipping
scary.
I think he would
140.
have been I think he would have been better. He would have been better off staying at 140 or
Yeah.
maybe going to 135.
Wasn't
Because
nobody at 140.
I always thought Broner was one of them guys that was too big for 40 but too small for
I
47. One of them tweener
True,
guys, man.
true,
I
true,
I think
true.
I think I think people, people we want to say that he was too small or he should have made the jump to the two-way class. I get that, but there's nobody on his resume who he couldn't have beat. So I can't say he was too
True,
because he could have beat every person that he fought. It
true.
wasn't because they was bigger than him. It wasn't that the man just didn't let his hands go. He had the talent to beat every single one of the people he lost to. It just didn't work out that way.
No. Yeah. I don't
Hey,
think
hold on. Hey,
AB
hey,
was
T Hill.
I don't
What's
think
what's
AB was too big
what's
for 140. I think he wasn't disciplined to make the weight at 140.
Mm.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
Go
Hey,
ahead,
Me,
yo,
I
GP.
just
My
felt
bad.
like he was
Go ahead, GP.
just a tweener guy
no, I
kind of
want
guy.
I want to know my man name in the left,
X.
man. X,
X,
man.
yeah.
X, I like
Athletic
Shorty
mom.
already, man.
You said what?
I like Shorty already.
Yeah, man.
You gotta
Yeah,
wait till Ja come in here too, man. We got some nice young. Hey, they boxers.
yeah. My
Real shit.
box analyst, he been sick, man. Salute to my brother John. He ain't been feeling well, but
They
you
boxers
know,
from New York.
Yes, sir. My nigga Ja, man. Shout out to my nigga Ja too.
And shout
Yeah.
out to you, X,
Uh,
too. You know what I mean? With the
yes,
fire
sir.
ass videos you tagged
Hey
me in.
man, hey, and
Keep the
also
system
shout out to
high. I
Robert
appreciate it.
Merriweather, man. Robert Merriweather did his thing on Showbox. Didn't you?
Yeah.
and we got good news, man. Salute to my man CDK. CDK is supposed to be on our Friday show. I hope everybody can be here. We supposed to have Willie D on our Friday show. I
You
don't know
said
if you
Willie
guys
D.
Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. He actually used to be a boxer. I don't know if people knew that, but he used to be a boxer.
Hell no.
Yeah, we talked to him on the
For real?
phone earlier today. So yeah, we supposed to be having Willie D on here Friday. That'd be awesome.
They,
That would be crazy.
Dang.
they,
Yeah, I didn't know Willie D. I guess was like a really really good fighter. He got like a bunch of trophies on Facetime. He's showing he got a bunch of trophies, dog.
yeah,
But
you'd
that's
be
gonna be good.
surprised who used to box, man. Martin Lawrence he won the Golden Gloves, man.
Yeah, he
I
was.
used to I used to always think because he used to be shadow boxing and the Martin shots, but oh, he looked like he know
He
what he
know what
doing
he
a little
doing,
bit.
right?
Yeah, and then I found out that he used to be he won the Golden Glove.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Hey, in
I was
DC,
today
in
years old when
DC
I
of all
learned that,
places.
X.
yeah,
I was
yep.
today years old when I learned that.
But
But
I ain't know
yeah,
what
Marty
you
Marr was a Golden Glove.
let me ask you guys this real quick, man. What you think about AB coming to the fight. What's the guy's name?
Blair the
Uh,
Flair.
Blair the Flair Cobb. Do you think we'll see him? Because this is supposed to be for the silver championship at 140. Will we see AB getting that mix for the WBC championship? What you guys think?
I say, yeah, the WBC love AB because they know he's gonna bring in the money, so they can charge sanctioning fees. So I'm pretty sure if Broner go in here and dominate, he'll be right up there at 140, ready for a title shot. Yep.
They was actually supposed to make that fight between AB and Regis, but Regis ended up taking the Devin Haney fight.
Yeah,
That'd have been a good fight.
Boy, we just shouldn't have took that fight. He got beat the hell up, man. Damn.
let me
That
ask you
don't take
guys
that
this:
fight.
the silver championship, is that a championship to you guys or not really?
Not to me. It's an interim belt. It's a prize. It's a trophy. It's nothing to me.
Damn.
Shakur Stevenson is the 35-pound WBC champion. And until further notice, the WBC silvers, prides, and all that means nothing to me.
Outside of like a super champion, no, even a super champion, if you don't have mandatories, the belt doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Don't have
Shakur is a
mandatories.
WBC one.
The only belt that doesn't have mandatories that actually means anything is the WBA Super. All the rest of the belts that don't have mandatories, they don't mean anything.
I want to say this though. I forgot to bring this up, man. I want to wish my Uncle Lou a happy 91st birthday, man. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday.
91 years old, man.
That's
A lot of people
amazing.
don't make that, man. So thank
Shout
God,
out to
man.
my man,
Yeah.
We
Uncle
call
Ray,
Uncle
dog.
we call Uncle Lou Dad, man. So
Oh,
salute
my
to
bad,
Uncle Lou,
Uncle Lou.
man. Yeah, 91 years old, man. Him and his wife been married for 67 years, dog. That's amazing when you think about that. So
What it do, Crush?
Yes,
Uncle
sir.
Lee, happy
What up?
birthday,
What's
champ.
going on? Salute to the fan. What's going on with y'all? Y'all
You're
You're the
good?
real,
Hey,
you're the
y'all
real
cooking,
champ for
man.
real.
I can't
91,
even think of too many brothers I've ever heard of making the 91.
91.
what's
You're the
up.
real champ for real. Fuck this
Yeah.
Yeah,
boxing shit.
Yeah.
yeah. He was born in 1931, man. Salute to Uncle Lou,
Damn.
man.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, born in 1931, man. He living up in Michigan right now, but he doing his thing, man. It's amazing to
That's
see
what's
it.
up.
Yeah, you might need to
But
take a
Dope.
trip up there, BBO.
I got a chance. When I played back in the day to go see the castle in Chicago. It's beautiful, but I never got to go up to like the farm that they living on now.
We got
It's
to go
amazing.
check that out, bro. My
He
grandma,
living
when
on a
she
big
died,
farm.
she was 101, and she had a
Yeah,
farm. And when we did Thanksgiving over her house, they went right out and back and picked the potatoes and all that, and the corn and all that. That shit was amazing. You need to check that.
yeah. My cousin got one of them baskets from their farm with the beans and the corn. It was like a bunch
Mhm.
of stuff.
Mhm.
Because
We need to go check that.
at some point your boy BVO want to live on a farm, man. Because ain't nothing like growing your own food. I'm actually planting a Bosch pear tree right outside my house. So people understand how important it is to grow your own food, and you can't depend on the government for everything, baby.
That government cheese, boy. I never had that, but I heard about it.
You had Velveeta
Look,
before.
man.
You had Velveeta.
That, that
Hey,
Have
long
you had,
block of cheese,
Oh yeah, I had
man.
Velveeta. Yeah, I
That
had
that
Velveeta
so you
cheese,
before.
so you had government cheese then.
man.
Damn.
When I grew up in the
Man, fuck the
military,
Velveeta, man.
that cheese was smacking back in the day. They used to give them
Hell
out.
yeah.
That's why we got so many people with wheat over the bones because they on that processed stuff.
Be free
Yo,
over the
Back
bone.
up
BBO.
Over the
off that
bone.
cheese, man.
Y'all
Yo,
Back
talking about
up
BBO.
that
off
shit
that
don't melt.
cheese.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Y'all talked about Ting and Loma already? I missed it. Y'all talked about that already?
No,
Yeah,
go
man.
ahead
We
and
can
spin
talk.
the
Nah,
block.
nah,
I
No, go
can
ahead and
go
spin
run
the
it back
block.
for you, baby boy.
Yeah,
We got Chris
spin
in
the
the
block.
house. Yeah,
I
we can run that back. So,
yeah,
so
man.
what you guys think about Tank calling out an old man? That's what I was wondering. What you
Look
guys
how he
think about
set.
that?
Look how he set the question up, man.
No,
I
let
See
him
how he
answer.
did
I
Let him
that?
I
answer.
said
Let him
let
answer.
let me wait a
Ah,
minute.
Let him
Let us answer it, man.
Man,
And
oh man.
why he over there laughing, I'm gonna
Hey,
respond to that.
Oh man.
BBO, I'm
Um
glad you asked it
respectfully,
like that. I'm glad you asked it like that. Go
respectfully,
ahead.
Bernando, respectfully, Bernando. I'm not here for that. You know what I'm saying? Why you call out an old man? I don't hear you calling nobody else out about calling out an old man. He been wetting that ass for a couple goddamn years. It ain't his fault that the motherfucker he been running the block 100 miles and running in his 3 or 4 years goddamn later. But did he look like an old man in that damn fight? No, you
Right.
ain't say none of that shit. Now
Right.
you gonna say he looked like a senior citizen all of a motherfucker something. Let me tell you something. He was like poetry in motion. He looked good. He looked damn good. He looked better in that fight than he did in
Shit, in a
Haney
long
fighting the
time, Crush.
motherfucking Jermaine Ortiz, man. Yeah, this was one of his best performances, bro.
I say
So
it
so
is.
why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so why
Who,
not? You looking
who
good
was
like that?
talking?
That means you still got some of your prime left. Get in the ring with Tank, man. Nobody trying to hear that bullshit, Fernando, and all that bull. I'm not here for that, man.
Who talking? Who talking right
But
now?
it's Crush.
That's
He
Crush
said,
the
but
legend.
nah,
Yeah.
I don't want to be bothered with Tank. You bitch ass motherfucker. Well, who you want to be bothered with, Noma? Who the fuck do you want to be bothered with? You know you ain't getting
Navarrete.
no fucking shit. Yeah, the dumb shit. Yeah, the Navarrete and neo Nazis and abracadabra and all that bullshit. Ain't nobody got no time for that. Boxing ain't got no time for these clowns, man. Get them the fuck up out the way. If y'all don't want to lace them up and get it down for the crown, man, get up on out of here, man. Everybody trying to hear that shit. Tired of all this nonsense. You got a soft ass fighter who's complaining about this guy used pads. Man, this dude took the worst beating for facing somebody with pads and why he want to be suing somebody. Ain't no damn dog in that damn boy. It's just too much going on, man. I don't want to hear nothing that's giving high praise to dudes that now they feelings all hurt, they pride all shattered and all that, and everybody want to be feeling all sympathy for the dude. No, the man did that shit to his damn self. Every fighter that's getting some shit done to him, they did to their damn self.
Hey,
Then we
Crush,
got all
Crush.
these new goddamn Frank fans and shit.
Hey,
I'm
Crush,
tired of it, bro.
Crush. Another thing, another question that was asked, was Devin Haney? Why is Devin Haney? Why he not being painted the villain?
He's not being painted the villain because everybody giving this punk ass dude a pacifier, and they all a bunch of Duncan High moist goddamn cake miss ass fans of his. He ain't no damn villain. He's a victim of his own destruction. And they all here talking about, oh, he this, he that. That boy been messing up his goddamn self for the past 6 years. But nobody's talking about. They talk about all this super greatness. He's in the Hall of Fame, this, that, and the other. Then, oh, he was never really throwing the jab so sharply and correctly. This, that, and the other. Nah, he want to be suing somebody. Come on, man, get out of here with this nonsense. These soft cream puff ass dudes. We find out what they made of. He just called this guy all type of garbage and sea level. He's a fucking goddamn whitey tighty model and all that. And you got your ass beat by the dude. And the dude wasn't even 100%. This shows so much about you. Then you come out and say, oh, I never felt so overmatched. So that means that your ass was overhyped, my man. He been doing it to himself. Now he's blowing up like a girl that's eating too much food because she keep on running to break up and not realizing she picking the wrong man because our goddamn recruiting game ain't right. This how this dude blowing up and all that. And that's his body stressing out because he been killing his body for 6 years. Standing out there in the weight class and still could knock guys out that he was much bigger than. See, this is what happened when you go get your own grain. I'm sick of this nonsense and these goddamn dudes out here with pom poms and all that taking up for these fighters, man. Kick rocks with that, man. And now he want to sue some damn body. Cotto didn't sue motherfucking goddamn what's his name? He went got that lick
Margarito.
back.
He got his
Yeah,
look
we
back,
ain't
yeah.
never heard nobody say, well, I'm going to sue him, man. Motherfuckers went and got that lick back. He thought, man, I'm suing. I'm suing. But you and your daddy was the biggest talking loudmouths in fucking boxing. This, that, and the other. My son is a killer. Michael Jackson Thriller Manila, all this. He better than Ali, Sugar Ray, and all this. What the fuck? He's about the greatest, softest thing I've seen in boxing. He's softer than Paulie Maldonado, man. God damn, I'm tired of this shit. The
Nah.
boy ain't gonna bounce back. His pride is shattered. I don't see this boy bouncing back. He might well forget it. Sandor Martin might tap dance all over his ass. Can't show me this is any sign of, I can face adversity. Look at all the things he's saying. He's saying so much negative thing. Then you being a bitch about getting your ass beat because you made the wrong decision, didn't fight your fucking fight, and then you're gonna say, well, he put in his body caused me to think different. No, that wasn't the side effect. Ryan high off them pads, that was the side effect from Ryan because they ain't look no different than the other fights before he was acting extra goofy. That's what that
Hey,
shit had him on. This boy's pitiful, man. He's pitiful. He's
Hey,
pitiful until he show me
GP,
something
GP.
different, man.
See, that's why I
listen.
got my big brother in the house, Chris, because you know he gonna go crazy. He be
Hey
told me, but
yo, I
he
like
be,
because he's saying I like Crush, man, because he's saying what motherfuckers really want to say for real. But
you see, he
Exactly,
called me,
man.
you see, he called me Bernardo. Ain't that disrespectful? The Asiatic black man, he called me Bernardo.
No,
For
you the
sure.
Blaxican, man. One day you Blaxican, then you
For,
Asiatic, I'll make you this, that, and the other. I call you Bernardo, bro. You know, nothing wrong with it.
for
hold
sure.
up,
We
hold up,
gotta we
yo.
gotta get X take on it.
X, yeah, we ain't finished with
Yeah,
X.
what's up, X? Go ahead, X.
Uh,
Chris came in there hot.
I was talking about taking Loma. I don't know how we got to cooking Devin ass so bad,
No,
but
Loma
Cause
been
his
shit.
bitch
cooking.
ass, man.
God
He's
damn.
always a part of something, X. He up
Hold
there
up.
suing people and shit like your girlfriend. I'm suing you. I'm taking you to child support. Sound like a distraught ass female. Go ahead, X. Talk about Loma. He don't want that smoke anyway with Tank. God man.
I disagree with that last part because he been wanting to fight Tank since Tank was whatever age younger because he's 29 now. But what I did heard is because Tank said Loma's next after that. I heard Loma responded and said, "Let me rest up and we'll talk." That's what I heard. I didn't hear he don't want to fight. I heard ESPN pushing that Loma's next fight is Navarrete. I didn't hear him say that. So that's what I'll say. But in
Right.
terms of Loma being old and all that, I I I,
Ancient,
wa-
not old,
I,
ancient.
I was saying all of that prior to the Devin Haney fight, but he proved me wrong because he did not look old in the. I ain't gonna say he ain't look like he didn't look like his the old Loma, of course, but he looked very fucking good in that Devin Haney fight. So when Devin beat him, in my opinion, I gave Devin credit for that win because Loma looked good. Then I seen his performance the other night. I don't want to hear nothing about Loma being old. I can't do that.
Facts.
He didn't look
Big
old
facts.
Yeah.
the other night. He looked very quick. He looked like old. He looked like the old Loma that in that fight. So if he fight Tank, I don't want to hear no old this and that. Because
Right.
this is the person that
Exactly.
this is the person. This is the person that even
Somebody,
myself.
we got an echo. Hold up, real quick, X. We got an echo. Somebody got a. There you go. Go ahead, X.
Yeah,
Hey
yeah,
X, you see
this is the
how they
person.
X, you see how
Right?
they already painting a scenario that
Somebody got.
Tank.
I think that's Tom. That's Tom.
We got
Hello?
an echo. Yeah. Go
That's
ahead,
Tom.
X. Go ahead and land the plane, X.
Yeah, this is a person. Even myself was saying that Tank didn't want no smoke with Loma. He was saying, "Oh, they trying to set me up." I was saying that. So now that Tank about that energy, he said, "I want to fight Loma. I got to give him credit on that, and we got to hold him to that. If he don't fight Loma his next fight, I'm cooking him, bro. I'm cooking him. I don't
Unless
want
he
to see
fights another big name.
exactly unless he fights yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Unless he fights another big name. If he fighting somebody like a Pedro or one of them niggas, he getting cooked.
So,
He gotta
Man,
fight. He gotta fight Loma next. I'm holding him to that.
Tank, please don't duck the Puerto
no,
Rican
And
kid.
then, and then, and if he beat Loma, God, I'm putting. That's a big win. I'm
hey, now
putting
X,
respect
let me
on him.
ask you a question. Do you think that was Loma? Because I think it was Loma's best performance of his career. Did you? How? What do you rate his performance with that? Where do
Beating
you put that as
Gary
far as
Russell,
his top performances in his career?
I don't think that was his
man.
best.
think that's
I think that's it was a great performance, but I think his best performance was against Gary Russell. But yeah, that he looked great, man. He turned back the clock for it and he stopped him. Devin Haney ain't stopped him, bro. You know,
Well, that
you
Gary
know.
Russell fight was a split, wasn't it? Or it was a majority or a split, wasn't it?
No
So
unanimous,
that
bro.
that yeah that was unanimous.
It was
What
Yeah,
was you
unanimous.
watching?
yeah,
Yeah, fool.
he cooked him.
I
hey
might have
X,
had
But
I might have had it mixed up.
Oh,
but
you might have been
but
drinking or
I got a
something.
question for X.
No, no drinks tonight. No drinks tonight.
it was good. GP was good.
No, you said if he don't fight Loma next, man, you gonna cook him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he fought Barrios, right? And
Hmm.
Barrios a hell of a star now. So Wayne he ain't picking bums. He ain't just fighting nobodies. Pitbull ain't just a nobody. These are stars. These are guys you could put Pitbull in there with anybody. Like
I
he
mean,
anybody.
I,
We as fans just want to see the names. No, first of all, Shakur, get your name up.
And
I can
real
get you
quick,
anywhere.
G, not to cut you off, G, but that was a majority win for Lomachenko in that Gary Russell fight.
a majority. Oh, okay.
It was a
Mama said,
majority
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
I knew it wasn't a UD. So that fight, that's why I say this was his best performance of his career. Not only did he went in there, but people wrote him off. He went in there and had an A+ performance and got the stoppage, took the belt with body
People
shots.
wrote who off?
Yeah, we was talking about something else.
Who wrote
I'm
him
not
off?
saying hold on. I'm not saying us here on the panel, but a lot of people, fans, I should say, not us, because we know,
Wrote
but a
him
lot of
off
people
against
have
Cambo?
against
no.
Nah, I
Wrote
don't
him
think
off.
it.
Cambosis.
No,
Yeah,
just wrote him off. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He
after
wasn't
that
this.
Devin
He wasn't
robbery,
this.
yeah, I can see
He
that.
wasn't that. He wasn't this, and he wasn't that. You know what I mean? People was like, he's a little overrated. People were saying things and pretty much kind of like jump shit. But now that he put
Uh,
on that A+
uh,
performance,
I
you
don't
know.
know. I don't know. Maybe some people were saying it, but I ain't hear nobody
um,
say that Cambosa was going to win this fight. Everybody said
yeah.
Loma was going to wash
I'm not talking
Cambosa.
about this fight particular. I'm talking about just him,
In
Lomachenko,
general.
in general. People kind of jumped ship and wrote him off a little bit. Not saying against
Uh, I mean,
Cambozo,
let me
just
let me respond to GP though. You said that Tank fought Barrios, D. Saku, and I get all that. Yeah, them wins age well, so you can't say shit about him. But at the time of him fighting those dudes, those wasn't no like okay, oh, it's the signature win. Nah, them dudes was at a certain level whereby they weren't on a level that is even comparable to Tank. You know what I'm saying? At all. So I
Uh,
get what you're saying. It's
uh,
easy to say he got this
Mario
guy to
Barnes
win
was a
this, but
monster,
now,
man.
no. At the time that Tank fought him, Mario Barrios wasn't no monster, bro.
Bro, he was nice. He
so
just waiting
Bar-
to get
How,
that Josh Taylor fight.
and what weight was he a monster?
since when
Well,
he
he
had
was
only way you can say Barrios wasn't the monster is when he matched up with Tank. Only way you can say Pitbull.
No, because did you see his performance before? Did you see the performance that he had against what's that dude
On Tank
name? That
card.
that left hand dude.
It was on Tank card.
Yeah, yeah, the guy exactly. I know you know about that, but yeah, come on, tell the whole story now. He nearly lost that fight.
Barrios
You
lost that
know,
fight.
he nearly
no
lost that fight, and he was
Barnes was
all lumped
scraping
up.
that
He
dude
looked
up.
crazy.
He always
Did you
get
not,
lumped up. He
No.
bro?
ain't got
Did
no
you?
defense.
But
He always
but
get lumped up.
it remains the same though. He
Get
got lumped up
lumped
by a
up.
dude.
Get
He got
lumped
lumped up by a
up.
dude that he was supposed to beat. Real bad. That fight was man. He it took probably years of his not years, but it took some out of him. Then he fought Tank. Not after that because he had a good performance before Tank. I gotta say that. And he
Mhm.
fought Tank and got it was good. He did his thing, but he got cooked
Right.
ultimately. But Barnes is his best win in my opinion. That's his best win because Barnes right now, he just beat Ugas, who's Ugas, but people was doubting him again in the Ugas fight, and I picked him
That's
to
a
beat
very
Ugas. I thought he was gonna
respectful
knock him out.
win.
Yeah,
You
that's
would
a
say
good win. That's a
You would
that's
say
a
It was a
form
Pedraza is
that's a
next,
former
right?
world
questionable
champion,
Thurman fight.
bro.
Yep.
A questionable
Bro.
Thurman fight.
People, you said what?
A questionable Thurman fight. I'm talking about Barrios.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Thurman whooped his
Yeah.
ass.
yeah.
Thurman whooped his ass.
I don't know why you keep bringing up Pedraza, BBO.
Pedraza was a good
That was a
fighter.
good win back then though.
That win has aged like milk in the sun, bro.
But at the time, it was a
God
really
damn.
good. It was a really good win.
He said like milk in
All
the
right,
sun. That's
come on,
bad
bro.
aging right there, man.
Come on, man.
That's
I
aging
mean,
with a lot of poison.
and we talking about at the time, Pedraza. At the time, Pedraza was what exactly? I mean, I know he was a favorite.
People
Hold up,
was
hold up,
building
hold
him
up,
up.
hold up. People was
He
building him
wasn't
up.
all that to me.
I know he was. He was favored against Tate. I don't know how, but what was Pedraza actually? What was special about Pedraza? Could somebody please tell me this?
He was beating people to death.
Being who to death?
He was
Being who to
beating
death?
people to death in general. Everybody he was fighting, he was beating them to
Nah,
death. They thought
I
Tank
don't
was gonna
know.
get beat.
I don't know what you. Yeah, you just trolling. That's what you do.
No,
But
no, you wasn't
that
watching
dude
boxing
wasn't.
back then. You told me you weren't watching boxing back then. I remember watching that. He was beating
I've
people
done
to
my
death.
history. I've done my history, and
Pedraza a
Pedraza,
monster, man. Pedraza was a monster, dog.
yeah,
He was a
yeah.
monster
According
at 130.
according to you, but
No,
I'd
according to
say
who
everybody,
do
I'll
they all
say
who
said
that
he
he
was
was
gonna be a Hall of
solid.
hold up.
Famer.
Who did he win his belt from, BBO? Since you know so much.
I don't know where he won his belt from, but at the end of the day, I remember
Oh
telegraphing
yeah,
and
you
all
don't
them
know. Yeah, you
saying
don't know. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, Pedraza wasn't no
Dude,
monster,
you
man.
capping.
He was a good fighter,
Everybody said he was a
and
monster, man.
it's proven because after Tank, what did he do? He became world champion. I'll say that he did become world champion after Tank. He got beat by Lomachenko, and after that, what did he do?
He started getting old. I mean, it happens to
He
everybody. But I'm
started
just
getting
saying
old now. Okay, right. That's what you
at
do.
that
It's fact.
time, when he fought Tank, they thought Tank was gonna get knocked out.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's facts. They thought Tank was going to get knocked out. You right. You right.
Did Pedraza
Somebody was on crack when they thought that. Cause I didn't
Nah,
think
nah,
it.
nah. Yeah,
I don't,
Tank was
I
going to
don't,
get
I
knocked
don't
out.
know. I
Sure.
don't know about them thinking Tank gonna get knocked out, but they did. Tank was the underdog, but I don't know about no getting knocked out.
Nah. They thought he was going to get knocked out. D3. He right.
Oh,
BBO
I
right.
don't,
Yeah, he
I
right.
don't, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Pedraza drop Loma?
No.
No, that was
No,
Linares that
not
dropped
that I
him.
can remember.
Yeah, I was on Norris.
Linares and Campbell, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Campbell ain't drop him. Campbell ain't drop him. Campbell
Linares
dropped
and
Ryan.
Yeah, Campbell dropped Ryan.
right, okay, right. All right, well, I'm about to jump off of this shit, man. I got some motion, man. I gotta hit the streets real quick, man.
But, but
Be
yeah,
safe out
Tank
there, my
Tank.
guy.
Yeah, I'll holler at
All
y'all.
right, Prod.
All right,
All
big.
right,
But yeah.
bro.
But Tank need to focus on Frank Martin. He talking about all this and that, man. He really need to. I don't know, man. I think he gonna beat him. I think he gonna beat the daylights on him. But you gotta pay attention, man. You gotta focus on what's in your plate, man. I'm talking about other niggas and
I
shit.
think I think he focused. You know,
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
focused. I mean, what the guy says on camera and pushing his fingers. I don't think he's doing that all day. I think he focused, man. I think he's confident. We never seen me talk this much. I kind of like it, man. Until somebody making me his words, I ain't got no motherfucking problem with it. As long as he
Yeah,
backing his shit up. That's the problem. I don't care if you talk your shit, back it the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's what
I
it's
think,
about. You
yeah,
can talk it
I
all
think,
day.
yeah, I think Tank focused. I never seen Tank this much in shape, this early
Early.
for the fight.
Yeah.
Like Tank normally is still trying to cut weight, going into the fight week. He's still trying to cut weight. I've never seen Tank this
He
focused.
looked on weight.
I
He
think he
actually
And
looked
actually
on
and
weight.
Cutting weight.
and
labored in.
and another thing, man. Tank, give me my credit, man. You saw that short that I put up of Frank Martin getting caught to the body on 2 times. Give me my credit, man. That's how
Oh
you
yeah, I
seen that
seen that too, X.
cause that short that I got jumped to it got 50K more views than what it had when I first posted it. You know what I'm saying? All of us, cause I went and checked my phone. I'm like, damn, this shit got hella views now. Cause I posted that when he was about to fight Shakur. Cause I was making a video and I see, damn, this nigga. I was doing my research on Frank. I was like, damn, this nigga got hurt to the body. Them 2 times like that. Damn, man. I was like, shit.
Yeah, he don't
Oh, look, but
like
he, but
body
he took,
shots.
but he took. Hey, nobody do. But he took them well though. You feel what I'm saying? He took them well, But he got I don't know. He keep his hands too. He keep his elbows too high. That's one thing. Way too high. Way too high.
Hmm.
I'm saying
Yeah.
and he don't keep his right hand on his chin. Oh man, listen,
Hey,
listen, listen.
you got a channel
Oh yeah, I got about 4 channels, but I ain't on that shit
on
no
the
more.
boxing shit, bro. On the boxing shit.
Yeah, I got 2 channels on boxing, man.
Real.
Athletic Mind and Boxaholic. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm writing
It's
that
some
shit
good
down now.
it's some good replay
Hey,
value over there, man.
Yeah,
You know
put
what I'm
your link in
saying?
the
put your
chat,
link in the
dog.
private chat, X. Put your link in the private chat, bro.
All right, hold on. Let
So
me
we can so I can
I'm a,
be we can
I'm
be
gonna tell you.
catching that
I'm gonna
work,
tell y'all
man.
something. I think Tank already set Frank Martin up. I think he already set him up.
Oh yeah, he
Hmm.
lying.
He told
Bro.
he
He
told
lying.
he told Frank Martin up there on the stage. He was like, "You don't like body shots. You don't like." He got Frank Martin thinking he's gonna go to his body. He gonna catch Frank Martin to the chin.
He gonna
He
chin
gonna he
check
gonna,
the
he
shit
gonna
out
knock
his
Frank
ass.
Martin out to the chin.
Yeah.
He
Well,
gonna he gonna
Uh
while we got people popping links in chats and we got the small break, I want to go back to something that Crush said. Damn, what did I? But I forgot. I forgot.
What was
Goddamn
it
it!
on, Tommy? What was it on? What I was talking about?
I think it was
about
on.
about Devin,
It was
right?
on Devin, and it was talking about how you said, "Yeah, I got it back now." You said he was a Hall of Famer. He said
Oh
he the
yeah, I
only
was gonna
nigga
say something
right
about that.
now that's a Hall of Famer. Everybody else that's his contemporaries can't make that claim. You can't be saying stuff like that, and then subsequently
Exactly.
call somebody a C minus fighter, and then get your ass beat by that C minus fighter. and then say,
Oh,
"Oh, I got an epiphany. My brother
that
He
talked
gotta
to
plead the
God, and
death.
he got a revelation that he gonna pop dirty for a test, and now I need to get my dub back."
that's what
Nigga, you should
I was
never
gonna
been
say
in that
something about that
position.
too. I was gonna say something about that
Yeah,
too. And
you can't
I
be.
said it. I said that a long time ago. I don't think that these dudes are Hall of Famers yet. Everybody, oh,
They
he's
not. None of them are.
youngest four division, four four belt undisputed champion. I said, dog. Anytime you got daggone Jermaine Taylor not in the daggone Hall of Fame, and he got some good fighters on his resume, and it's somebody else that didn't make the Hall of Fame either. I said you got these guys who was undisputed not in the Hall of Fame, dog. You're not gonna tell me just because he's undisputed he's going to the Hall of Fame. It's not a guarantee that that man is going to the Hall of Fame. Now what if after this Ryan Garcia fight, this man Devin Haney looked like trash for the rest of his career? So because he was undisputed, he's going to the Hall of Fame? No, it's not a guarantee.
Rocky
Yeah, you,
Balboa wasn't undisputed.
that nigga in the Hall of Fame too, huh?
Yeah,
hey,
we got a
hey,
fish
hey,
in his character in the Hall of Fame.
hey,
And y'all
hey.
talk about
I agree
accolades.
with that though. Like, you can't place yourself in the Hall of Fame and say everybody that's your contemporary can't even make that claim, and then go out there and lay an egg against somebody that
No,
you said was a C minus
no,
fighter.
but the thing is, how you say you're a Hall of Famer, but every single person you fought was trash.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
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 You said
that's what he
every
been
single one of
saying.
these guys was trash. When they wasn't fighting you, they was trash. You
yeah.
fought them. So now you're a Hall of Famer because you fought this
Ooh.
trash?
Yeah. And none of these guys on my level. None of
That's
them.
what he said.
Hey man,
None of these guys
look
is
at
on
this,
my
man.
level.
I don't like that Devin trying to get the, I think I heard they trying to give him the dub over Ryan. So I don't like the sound of that shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
and
saying?
he's suing.
But
um,
if I understand, they trying to take the do something with the L or something because the man got caught with whatever. But I don't like, oh, they trying to give Dev the dub. No, he didn't beat that man. He didn't beat
That
Ryan
man
Garcia.
beat.
That's not what happened. Make it a no contest or whatever, but you don't add that as a win on that. No, if as a man, I wouldn't accept that shit. Now, if you going to sue him, do
He
all that shit, whatever, whatever the case, you felt wrong, whatever. But I like the point that Crush said about when Margarito cheated, goddamn Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto ain't do no crying, whining, complaining. He said, "Let's run it back on fair grounds, nigga, and I'm gonna get my lick back." And that's what he did. I think
Yeah.
that's a great point that I even pay attention to because that shit that Ryan did was disgusting. I think Dev need to go do what Miguel Cotto did. Go get his lick back, bro.
Allegedly.
Go get his
yeah,
lick back.
and
that's the
Cotto
only honorable
received
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
punishment,
know,
man, from that.
I, I, I'm,
That could have
I'm,
been career ending. Go ahead, D.
no, I was gonna say I'm a little torn about giving him the win or giving him the no contest. I understand what y'all saying or whatever, but I don't know if that the drug that was in his system had the effects on it or not. I don't know. So that's why if they give him the win, I understand. If they give it a no contest, I understand. I'm whatever they decide is whatever they decide. So I'm not picking one way or another because I don't know what the effect had on Ryan Garcia from taking that PED because
this
obviously
Not a damn thing.
it's banned for a reason. So it has some effect. I don't know what part it played in the fight. So that's why I'm like whatever they decide is what they decide. I'm not gonna be mad either
this
way.
this is the truth. This right here is the truth. I ran into somebody today that is a little fan of boxing. He was talking about, oh, you see they trying to take Ryan Win or whatever the case. I ain't into all the conspiracy theories. He's not the for the first time in history they picking on this one man to say, oh yeah, we gonna screw you and yeah we gonna give you a faulty drug test and say you cheated. No. I don't believe in that type of shit. But what I will say is this is the truth. Devin Haney in that performance, he didn't do the right things. He didn't his defense was not good. He kept getting caught with the hook. Whether Ryan Garcia was on PEDs or not, that
He
is
still
something
would
that
have got
kept
caught with that
that
shit.
exactly.
Yeah,
Whether he
but
boxed and people and in my opinion, people say, oh, if Devin would have boxed, he wouldn't have got caught with the hook. I don't agree with that. He would have got caught regardless. That's inevitable. him getting
I
caught
don't.
with that hook.
But see, the thing I'm mentioning is because yeah, he did get caught with the hook and he got dropped, and that's why I said I don't know what effect the PED had on Ryan Garcia in that fight because
Mm,
outside of those three knockdowns, Devin Haney was winning that fight. Outside of
I
those three
don't know
knockdowns,
about that. I disagree with
no,
Not
that.
at all.
he was winning that fight.
No, he
I
was.
disagree with
Oh
that.
no,
I
I
disagree with that.
I I
I
mean,
don't
you could
know.
Look,
disagree.
man,
You could
look.
disagree.
Be real, be real, be real, be real. He lost round one. Round 2 through 6, he won, and he won boxing.
Facts, facts.
Seven is when he was boxing, and he did something that changed the way he could no longer box. He faked the jab and then followed right behind it with a hook,
Hook.
flipped him.
Mm-hmm.
And once that happened, like everything went out the window.
Yeah,
Yep.
So Devin was doing some good work up in there for a good two
Oh,
through 2 through 6 rounds.
Yeah, 2 through 7. Yeah.
yeah,
man,
they could.
whenever Ryan put his bit down, whenever he wanted to fight, he was fucking Haney up. Anytime he wanted to throw something, he was fucking Haney up.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon my
Yeah,
language.
but Ryan was gassed like hell in the later part of that fight.
Get away
He
with
was
it, man.
gassed like shit, and that's why I said I don't know what effect that PED had because
Mm-hmm.
Ryan was
It didn't
gassed.
help him. It didn't help him.
Because he was
Like I
tired as a
say, man,
motherfucker.
I'm gonna go with this D free because I agree with what you're saying, bro. First and foremost, we don't know what he scaled on it, and we don't know how long you got to be on it for you to sort of feel benefits of it. But if it did, he still had to have the skill to do what he had to do.
No,
Because Barry Bonds took.
I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, usually, like I said, he was gassed. Usually, when you gas, you lose your power. You lose your power when you get gas. You lose your power. He was still
I
packing a
don't know
punch
about that.
on. No, I. That's why they always tell people go to the body. You go to the body to take the
And you
fight
don't
out of the
lose your
fight,
power,
the
but
gassing.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Like
Yeah,
it took some of the steam off the punches, but when you
but that's
punching,
what I said.
shit.
He still had power, even though he was gas. Like Ryan was gas. I've never seen Ryan that gassed in a fight. That man was literally gasping for air those last few rounds. I've never seen Ryan look like that in a fight, but he still had power. So that's why I said I don't know what the PED, how much effect that PED had. That's why I said I don't care whichever way they rule is whatever they rule. I'm not going to be up in arms how they rule because they figure this is what it is. I mean, it is what it is.
Look, this is also a fact, right? This man, the 3 pounds, okay, cool. Y'all already know my take on it. I said Devin Haney, he agreed to the shit. He took the 1.5 million. I don't want to hear nothing about the 3 pounds. Because after Ryan beat him, I said I don't want to hear that shit. Ryan won. He getting my credit. I was even going as far to put the man on my pound for pound list. That's what I was doing. And I doubted this man. I said he's gonna get his fucking ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Right? So that being the case, okay, cool. Then it come out that he on PEDs or whatever, he popped dirty, whatever. Now that's too many advantages, bro. You had the 3 pounds. I said, okay, cool. Then you add the PEDs on top of that. That's just too many advantages going into a fight, bro. That nigga cheated, bro.
But
Yeah.
that's alleged though.
What's alleged?
That he was on steroids, that he on PEDs.
They ain't
How's it?
alleged he was.
It ain't alleged. He was. He popped
He
dirty. What
was.
do you
He
mean it's
popped
alleged?
dirty. That's not alleged. The question is, was it
What a level.
intentional or was it not intentional? That's what the question is. It's not
Facts.
a question that was he on anything because he
Facts.
popped dirty. That's
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
yeah, no,
that's not a
that's a fact.
question.
Not
That's a
yeah,
fact.
but not for
That's a fact.
advantage though. Like
You
not
said
That's
what?
No, the B sample is nothing but the A sample poured into another bottle. That's all it is.
Hmm.
yeah. But
Yeah,
there could
man.
be contaminations in the testing too. So you could have the same level, but one get contaminated through outside circumstances and whatnot. But
You
you're
know.
right, it's essentially the same strain. This is what I will say as well too with that. The levels also matter too, because if it's like a level that's barely on a scale, then they will credit the file as well. But what I was saying was I agree with what you're saying, but I do know that you still have to have skills. You can give that nigga Rolly some steroids, and all he gonna do is just hit harder.
true.
That ain't gonna tell that nigga to place a jab better or place his punches
That's
truer or things like that, dog.
I get what you're saying, but for me, even for me saying that statement that you just said, that feels like I'm saying, and I'm not saying you saying this, but if you were to say that statement to somebody you just met and they talking box with you, that will almost sound like you saying it's okay that Ryan did that. I'm not saying you said that.
I'm not
You know
saying
what
that
I'm
it's
saying?
okay. If you
No,
if
no, 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 no. I understand what you're saying. Hear me out. I'm saying that I understand that I already said that Devin, whether or not the steroids, whatever, his mistakes that he had in that fight, those are inevitable. Him getting hit with the hook, those are inevitable.
Hmm.
But and that's one thing. But the other thing is Ryan Garcia, what he did, you know what I'm saying? To put it, I don't even want to say put himself over in the fight, but him already being able to hit them with the hook and all that, on top
Let
of
me
the fact that he was 3 pounds over and he had PEDs in his system. You know what I'm saying?
Hey X, would it
Yeah.
would have been a difference if Ryan did the same shit with Tank? Would it have been the same? Like, how you feel about that? Like, if he
If he
was
would have
going,
did what he did with Devin, if he would have
yeah,
did that with Tank.
is it because that he won? Like,
No,
Wait. Ask me that question again. I can't understand exactly what you're saying.
oh, pardon me, my bad, bro. No, I'm asking like, yo, we talking about Devin and Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan being on PEDs or whatever the
Right.
case. If he did the same thing with Tank, would it made a difference? Like he beat. I feel like Ryan beat that boy PEDs without with. It don't matter. Same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Tank with
Mm-hmm.
or without. Would it made a difference?
I'll say I don't know because like if
'Cause
you're saying if
we
no
shunning
you're
Ryan.
saying
Shunning Ryan
no
right now.
you're saying all right, you're saying if he only had the PDs, not the 3 pounds too, just the PDs.
The 3 pounds too. Whatever. Add it on.
Yeah, if he had the 3 pounds, I honestly don't know. I don't know. I think Tank still wins, but I think it's not that same fight that we saw, bro.
yeah,
Because Ryan was just too fucking strong to be like, oh yeah, Tank would have.
I'm
Because
gonna tell you,
Cause Tank did get hit in that fight,
that's what I'm about to
Yeah,
say. Tank got hit, so
he was
who's to say?
defensively responsible.
What
but
I'm
at
saying,
the
but
same
what I'm saying
token,
is, but Tank
Ryan
got hit
was.
with he got hit with a clean left hook. He got hit with a clean left hook.
Yeah,
Mm,
He didn't have his guard up, and Tank actually walked into it. He got hit with a clean left hook, but who's to say that if Ryan would have had those PEDs and he would have been an extra 3 pounds heavy or whatever,
mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
was able to rehydrate to his regular self that he normally
Yep.
rehydrates to,
That would
who's
have
to
been a big
say that it
difference.
wouldn't have had effect? Who's to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that
that
would
it
have been
wouldn't
a
have?
huge difference.
Wouldn't it be safe to say that for Ryan to have PEDs going down to 35 to fight Tank instead of 143 to fight Haney? So he
I
probably
don't
was
know.
on it then. He,
I
he
don't know
probably
because
was on,
he said he couldn't make
like why?
140. He said he couldn't make 140. Ryan has never fought at 140. He never fought
Mm-mm.
at 140. He said he couldn't make it. So that's why I said, who knows if it would have had an effect or not? That's why I said
Yeah, who
I
knows?
don't know what effect that PDs had because I seen Tank get hit with a clean left shot and it didn't have no effect on Tank Davis. He got, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
his guard was down and he got hit with a clean left shot and it didn't have no effect on Tank Davis. And I seen Devin Haney get hit with a clean left shot, and it like that ended Devin Haney for the rest of the goddamn fight. He couldn't stay out of the way of the damn left shot.
Yeah, man.
Like I
At the
said,
end of the
I
day,
don't know what part the PD play in it. That's why I said I don't care what their decision is because we don't have no control over the decision anyway. So whatever they decide is what they decide. We're just gonna have to live with it. But I'm not gonna be mad either way. I know he took something. The question is, was it intentional or was it by accident? That's the only question that I have. And from what I've been, the lawsuit and everything that I read from the lawsuit, it looked like Ryan might have did it intentionally. He might have did it intentionally.
yeah,
That man
just
was
just like
he was supposed to take a urinalysis after the fight. The man didn't take the urinalysis. He refused to take the urinalysis and then came back 9 hours later to take the urinalysis.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that it was intentional because he was saying how he was drinking and we seen the man in the club and all this. Why would he? Why is it so crazy? When the man doing all this crazy shit that he admitted to, why is it so crazy to say that he was on he put PEDs in his body? Why he was doing all this other crazy shit, drinking, probably doing. I ain't gonna say that other part, but doing crazy shit leading up to the fight that he admitted to after. He
And
was drinking and all
you
this
know what
shit.
I saw today? I don't know if Crush was there or not, but I was on BFTV, and I didn't notice. Until BFTV pointed it out. Ryan Garcia took an IV, but it wasn't. It wasn't a normal IV. It was a detox. It was a detox he took, and it showed it during the little promo for the fight. They showed Ryan Garcia sitting
Right.
down taking an IV, and they showed the IV. The IV is yellow. That's a detox. He
Right.
was flushing his system out. It's a full body detox. I didn't notice that before, but BFTV pointed it out. He went back and showed the video of the promo for the fight when they showed Ryan Garcia sitting in the doctor's office taking an IV, and they showed the IV, and the IV is a detox.
Yeah, the nigga dirty,
That
man.
man was cleaning his system out for something.
That's period point blank. The nigga dirty. And Devin Haney, he still would have got hit with the hook. So two things can be true.
I'll say this real quick,
The
man.
day
Let
before
me
the
get
game.
it. Let me get everybody's final thoughts real quick before we get out of here. Go ahead and start us off, GP.
No. Save me because I don't know what I don't know the operation of the show. So give me a second. Thought with
Go
somebody
ahead,
else.
freak. Go ahead, freak.
Yeah, man. Shout out to BBO. Shout out to all the brothers on the panel. Prize, Thomas Hill, X,
Yes, sir.
my man, GP, Crush. Man, shout out to all of y'all, everybody that came through the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the replay, and everybody that came through on your way out, hit the like button. We trying to get my man monetized. Go ahead and make sure y'all go ahead and share this video. But appreciate you having me up here. We'll be back again on Wednesday.
Appreciate you.
Go ahead, Thomas or X, whoever want to press, whoever want to go next.
Hey, yo, it's always a grand moment cooking with the fellas right here. We always appreciate everybody that come through, kicking it with BVO. It's the greatest man live. Always keeping the things on the great side of the real talking boxing. Y'all have a great one. And I see you cry babies when I got more handkerchiefs. I'm out of here.
Yo, and I gotta follow up the greatest man alive, man. Come on, dog. That ain't even fair. But shout out to the panel, man. The panel fire. Great boxing talk as always, man. Interesting takes and opinions. And it's welcomed everywhere we go. No matter which way we flow with the opinions. I want to say salute to my man X.
Yes, sir.
Salute to my man Crush the Legend, the greatest man alive. D mother fricky free.
Whoa. There's only one greatest man alive, man, and that's me.
No,
Yes,
that's
sir.
me.
Nah, that's me, bro.
My
For
Only
our,
man.
for our
great one.
viewers who don't know, tell them who the original man is.
The original man's she added. Like he's the maker. He's the cream of my earth. He's father of civilization and God of this universe. Sarit. And there's
Go ahead. My bad, Tommy. Go ahead. I love that clip.
Shout out
I
to that
love that
rotten
clip.
ass Mickey Fricky. X. Shout out to my man GP. Are you with me? AKA, what'd you call him?
God's
What,
property.
you called him God's probably, but you also said something just a few minutes ago.
I
What you
can't
call
remember.
him?
I can't remember.
It's the area. What's the
He's
area
fucking
called?
with me, West
Oh
Baltimore.
yeah, west side in the house, huh?
Yeah,
He an east sider, so we got to shout out to the east side boys, man.
my man D free too. But I just want to say, if you're guilty, you're guilty, and you got to be held to that standard of being guilty. So I mean, whatever happens to him, happens to him. The bottom line is that if you use this as a crutch to brace the fact that you being a Hall of Famer while every one of your contemporaries are not even close, not even on that same level, and yet you were still able to get hit with arguably the only weapon he has, you will not progress enough to compete in a division that's full of killers. We got to take the losses with the wins. We got to learn from each because no mistakes is ever made, just lessons. So you got to take the lesson in that beating because my man put a beating on him. He actually he beat the ish out of him. And that was visible. And your boy Canelo, it's time for him to go on and get right and get this thing with Benavidez. Hopefully, this Usyk Fury fight gonna be something special. I want to see how that play out. Also, yeah, Tank man, you know you say you got a list, you better hold to that dang list
Yeah,
because
boy, you gonna hear from niggas like me.
because you gonna hear from a lot of people. Because I
And I
don't
want to hear,
believe
and
it.
I want to hear from you too, Tom. If you don't,
Oh, I've always been straight on the narrow with him, dog. Like I don't feel like he shouldn't fight anybody, but the 6 or 7 that he said and the 6 or 7 that I think. So hopefully we get him. Hopefully boxing
I'm
because
on his ass.
it's been moving in a good direction. So hopefully the wave that's been going will carry them fights and see them through. But shout out to my man BVO for the platform. Shout out to the fellas and shout out to my man Ant Man coming in. He ain't getting no love just like they did in the hometown over here. Let Denver come back and get them 2 games. But we still got
uh
we still got some left.
oh.
Shots fired.
Yeah, he cold blooded.
Yeah, it's over. It's over now. I hope you know
Yeah,
that,
they done
Tom.
effed up. Like my man
Yeah,
did
they
on
effed
the
up.
movie. You done effed up, right?
You know that effed up, right? Yep.
That's up,
But
right?
yeah. Hey, but
Hey,
it's always a pleasure talking with you guys, man. I'm out.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
you know what Dick Gregory always said when y'all say that crazy
You
stuff.
have to stop. Y'all keep talking. Huh? You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up. Huh?
R.I.P. Uncle Greg, man.
I love that joint right there, man.
And we gone, y'all. Peace.
Hey, I ain't even get my
Peace.
call.
My bad. Go ahead. My bad. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
man. Yeah, man. Shout out to the lovers of the channel, nigga. Shout out to the haters. Matter of fact, the haters, man, just hit the dislike, hit the like, it still helps the channel, bro. All the fake ass
Yep.
niggas that be coming over here who really showing fake love, yeah, you know who you is, nigga. Show some real love to the channel, nigga. Stop coming over here just cuz, nigga, and show some love, nigga. BBO, nigga, that's sure. You know what I'm saying? My nigga putting in work. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on that shit. You know what I'm saying? He getting the interviews. He doing this thing, nigga. He working hard, nigga. Don't come over here just to take a shine, bro. Come over here and show some love, nigga. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the brothers on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to GP, Crush, BVO, everybody, Prize, D Free, crazy ass, Thomas Hill, all that. You know what I'm saying? So even my nigga job,
Yeah.
hope he feel better. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. We gonna see y'all on Wednesday, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, God willing.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all stink asses on Wednesday, man. We out.
There we go.